Hi, everybody. Welcome to Spirit Inspires. I'm Teresa Roba, your spiritual medium, your connection to the afterlife to prove that you truly have the connection, that they connect with us on a daily basis, and that they love us, they love guiding us in the right direction, and they love celebrating with us. And don't we have a lot of celebrations today at this time of year? We have graduations, right? Somebody's birthday out there. Happy birthday. Babies are coming. I mean, like, there's just so many celebratory times right now. Know that everything works out. No worries. You know, St. Padre Pio, pray, hope, and don't worry. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that lower negative energy to start out our show, which with white sage. So I want to do a little shout out to Chachi and Carol. We got to see yesterday. Maria. And we celebrated Maya's graduation, and a little shout out to my sister Patty, and just so many. I got to see my cousins Anna and Monica. I hope you're watching. Anybody out there, you know, my Spooty, we got to have lunch the other day. So I'm really talking about connecting. Within the last few days, last week, I have been really reaching out because I've been in the last week or so, I've been making plans. My sister, we're getting together. We're going to have all these times we're going to be reconnecting right now. So what a great time to reconnect with the afterlife, because they truly want us to connect down here in the physical. And they are always with us, you know, right? They're giving signs, whether it's through the clock with numbers, through smells that instantly come to us and then it's gone. You know, just things that mirror them, just cross our path. They're trying to say they love us, they exist. Not only will we see them when we cross over, it's a fact, not just hope, but they're with us right now appropriately. Okay, and feathers are flying here. Okay, so live. All right. So this is white sage. You get it on Amazon. You know, crumple it up in a bowl or light the stick and walk around. I don't like doing the stick because I think that sometimes an ember can fly off, and, you know, because especially me being Italian, talking Italian with my hands and arms, who knows what's going to be flying. So I put it in a bowl, or teach people to put it in a bowl. And again, you do what you want. What feels right is right. Okay. So traditionally, it's in a shell. You use a feather. But God told me to tell people when I taught this, and I'm teaching you right now, that you don't need a shell. You don't need a feather. A bowl is fine, and a pizza delivery menu, a magazine, whatever you have that can just fan the smoke gently. And this is it. Ready? We're going to do this. So before I start this, one last thing. Ready? When you pray for someone, do you really have to have that person standing right in front of you to pray for them? Absolutely not. You could pray for a country. Right? You can pray for someone out of the country. You can pray for the world, right? So when you pray, that grace goes to God. God blesses your intention, your prayer, your sacrifice of your time to think of someone else, even if you pray for yourself, and then blesses the situation and the people involved. So same thing with white sage. For you, my intention is that I'm cleaning, erasing lower negative energy, right? And then it also, when you empty things out, what happens? It creates an openness of an opportunity for something good to take its place, right? So yes, then God will bless you. The whole process of this is not just taking away darkness or the, you know, evil stuff like people think. It really has to do with cleaning so goodness comes in. So God will, with this, erase all that low negativity, and he does his you know, big army of angels. He doesn't do it on his own. And what happens is he then brings in easier these good things, these intentions we're hoping for ourselves, to be a better version of ourselves, to have a clearer connection to the afterlife, right? How much sun can come through a dirty window into a room that it's there, the light, but how can you see it? Not too much. You clean that window, the sun comes through the window, not just gets to you, but lights up the whole room. So that's what we're going to do right now. No matter where you are, if it's later and you're hearing me recorded later, if it's live and you're right here hearing my voice, hello, I feel you. I am going to light this and you are going to benefit by it. Doesn't take away your angels, doesn't take your grandmom away, whoever, your husband, your wife, whoever you love that's passed. It takes away the worry, needless worry, because worry can be constructive, can help you and those you love. This is taking away anything in your way of reaching your positive goals. You ever feel like there's a wall there stopping you? Everything keeps delaying what you're trying to get done that's good. This is going to do that, okay? So I'm thinking around your head, which is your crown chakra, and that's opening up your connection to your own inner spirit and also the Holy Spirits of heaven, which are angels, spirit guides, and those who have passed. Look at all this smoke. You guys got a lot of stuff we got to let go. That's okay. Let it go. Do you sift through the trash and say, I want to know what's in there that stinks? No. You bag it and curb it and let the trash man take it away. So let Mother Earth take it, recycle it into a beautiful flower somewhere. Let it go. Let it go. Oh my God, I lost probably 100 people watching because I sang. In your throat chakra, your heart, your solar plexus, your attraction into the grounding chakra, which is your business, your career, whatever steps you're going to take little ones even. Like they all add up to big steps. Don't worry about, try something. The best thing is, even if you don't like it, now you know, and you can move on to something different. It's your finances, everything, your goals on the earth plane. We really want to give that a good one all the way again, do a little bit of a bonus plan there. Okay, so one word of advice, if you do this, do not have a job interview right after. You know why? Because it smells a little bit like marijuana. Okay? So if you go to get that job, they may go, look at this, when they're doing a little, talking to the spirits that way, right? So you want to just not, because everything. So don't do your closets. Don't do all your clothes smelling like that. Some people say it smells like church because they use it at church. All right, so let's open up your vibe going up. When we connect, you're going to get more understanding right now of what they're saying to you, meaning the spirits coming through. So let's bring that vibe up. Being kind, being patient, being polite and stepping out of the way, not being anti-Jerry Springer, in other words, not being confrontational, anti-drama. When you're like that, I'm telling you, you're going to attract more good things. There's an old saying, you attract more bees with honey than vinegar. It's the truth. What it means is you think it's attract people liking you. It really is about attracting good things, good moments, good feelings, good health, right? Because your physical body is connected to your thoughts and your feelings, connected to your soul. It's all interacting. So we're going to look up here, July 18th. Happy Sunday, happy weekend. It ain't over yet. And I'm going to read this to you and think of this as God talking to you, whoever God is to you, and the afterlife telling you this. And we're going to bring our vibe up. So we're going to think of our crown chakra. Just tune into the space between your eyebrows, which is your third eye. Think of that indigo, that purple. Just feel yourself around it, in it. That even if you can't see it, just feel yourself in that indigo purple energy. Into your throat and your heart, your solar plexus, your base of your spine, this prana, this white light is coming in through your crown chakra from above like a spotlight. It's the Holy Spirit. It's love. It's positive energy. This holiness that blesses you coming in, filling you up and running out and going into Mother Earth. And you're filled with the light of the Holy Spirit, and there's light around you. There's light in all things for miles around you, especially those you love are filled with the Holy Spirit, calming, blessing, healing, and filling with love. So God is with you in the afterlife, and your message from them today is, I am nearer. So not only God's telling you this today, but here your loved ones in heaven tell you, I am nearer than you think. Richly present in all your moments. You are connected to me by love bonds that nothing can sever. However, you may sometimes feel alone because your union with me is invisible. Ask me to open your eyes so that you can find me everywhere. The more aware you are of my presence, the safer you feel. This is not some sort of escape from reality. It is tuning into ultimate reality. I am far more real than the world you can see, hear, and touch. Faith is the confirmation of things we do not see and the conviction of their reality. Perceiving as real fact what is not revealed to the senses. Amen to that, right? Hallelujah. Woohoo! Bring you to church. We should play for that song. Take me to church. Da, na, 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 na. Nah, didn't get that gene of singing. Okay, so did you hear the afterlife? Yes, you did. Did you hear your mother, your father, your son, your daughter, your husband, your wife, your sister, your brother, your aunts, uncles, grandparents, even your pets tell you that they're there? Even though the eyes can't pick up because they vibrate on such a level that we can't see what is truly there. I mean, can you imagine, the first time somebody got to see the cells and the DNA going on in your own body, all those wiggly dots and things transforming and growing and changing, and their mind must have been blown because that's what was in front of them the whole time. But all they saw was skin and their face. There's so much more going on than the eyes see, even in science, as I brought up. But the spirit world is so connected. People think it's such a separate thing. It really is connected. One does validate the other. But I'm not going to get on my soapbox about that. But that's your message. And this is a book called Jesus Always, Jesus Calling. It's the same thing. Sarah Young is the author. And she channeled what to say for each day. I believe God gave her what to be written for today because you needed to hear that today. I needed to hear that today. So, ring the bell to the afterlife, right? Let's do a little thing because that was a good one today. Because that really mirrored in what we're doing today. So if you want to donate, because that's how you get your name on the list, $10 or more, and you can a little bit of a little trick here is if you want to donate $30, right? Do $10 3 times because guess what? If you do $10 3 times, you get your name on the list 3 times. You get 3 chances of getting picked throughout the show. Your name stays on the list. If you donate in the beginning, if you donate on the end, it's always going, unless you're picked, then of course we take you off the list to give others a chance. So donate now, get in early when there's only a few people on the list, because at the end there's going to be a lot of people to pick from. So this is the time. And how do I donate? Venmo is at Teresa with a T, H, capital TH, ERESA, and there's a little piece of the E missing there, so I hope you do catch that. Dash Roba, capital ROBA. And I hope that I'll be calling you. Now, you know what I do need is the phone. Is Dom getting the phone? I need the phone to do readings. Yeah. So while we're waiting to do that, donate, get your name in, because you could be our first reading. You and your people from the afterlife. So we're going to be giving everybody as many readings as we can today. And after every reading, I'm going to be using these cards called Talking to Heaven. I'm going to be shuffling, pulling a card, and that will be your little amen of your reading. Okay? So can we pick somebody for the show for the first reading?
Yeah, we have people.
Yep. Okay. And thank you for donating. That's what's going to pay for this to be done every Sunday, except for holidays. And you and me could hang out on Sundays, whether you're laying on the beach, you're riding in the car. We had somebody at, where was Donna Fricker that day? Remember Cancun she was watching. So it's all over the world. You know, tell your friends, tell your family, because the more we can do this, the more you get messages. All right. And let's do the angel message for July 18th. There is not one, this is your angels telling you, there is not one iota. What does it say? Yeah, iota. Yeah. I was like, what is iota? It is iota. You don't see that word much in, you know. There is not one iota in God's consciousness that would test you or give you pain. God wills only love, joy, and peace for you in all ways. What a great message to start. I'm glad I caught that in now. Because people go, okay, what is she going to get? Is she really talking to God? Is God, I'm not talking to, they're talking to me. Let's get that straight too. I'm the pencil that God writes with, okay? They're talking to me, whatever I feel, see, or hear, I'm translating into a sentence to give you a message. So it's free to watch, you guys. If you don't have the money to donate, sit back. You may get some messages within messages that other people get. But if you really need this, God has brought you to the show to get this reading today. It could be you that gets read. So get that donation out. And if anything, you put out that positive karma energy to help people all over the world. And you're going to get it back. God's going to bless you. Not only just good parking spots, but he's going to bless you in many ways that you really need right now. So it is a win-win. It's not like, oh, you don't do it, God's going to give you crap. He's going to love you and always want to love you. But I feel like when you're loving, you're open to even create with God more loving things. So are we okay with getting all the names yet? We do? Okay. Come on down, my Mia, my grandbaby. Come on in. I know this is a little tight here, but this is my Mia, my first She was born on St. Padre Pio's birthday. Yep, she's special. And you're going to just go like this, close your eyes, and just point. And whatever one you point to is the one that's going to be calling. Okay. We got Diane Ellis. E-L-L-I-S. Thank you, Mia. You made Diane very happy. So, Diane, you're going to call in at 215-393-9021. Can you get Daddy, Elisa? I hate to bother you, or Mia, because I wanted him to set up these speakers with the mic, and he forgot. And I forgot to tell him this morning, too, to remind him. Because when people call in, everybody's saying they can't really hear that well, the people from the phone. And we have that mic, that amplifier with the cordless mics. And I was thinking, that's a no-brainer. We could put the mic to the phone and have the amplifier have what's coming out of the phone a little bit stronger. Do you have the mics and the amplifier? No. Okay. So we'll do that next show. Yes. Remember, the mic is going to go to the phone while they're talking, and the amplifier is going to bring this louder for them to hear. Okay. All right.
Maybe put the
put it close. I do, and that's where it is. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just need to do that next show. Okay. Okay, so Diane Ellis, give us a call here at the center. 215-393-9021. I know there's a delay, so I just have to be patient. Let's do transformation cards. Well, I want to do that for each reader when we do that. So what else can we do while we're... Oh, I know that deck. Where is it? There's a fun... Oh, here it is. This is really fun. Someone bought this for me. And I thought of doing this today, too. So, everybody, if you have a pen and paper out, I want you to write this down, what I get for you, okay? So, these are good luck cards. It's really corny. They're fun. It's like getting a fortune cookie and seeing what it says, and you get your fortune. It's for fun. Oh, okay, here we go. We're going to do that in a little bit after her reading. Diane, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Ah, congratulations. Yay, you're our first reading.
I'm so happy to speak with you.
Yeah, doesn't it pay to donate early?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we literally, you should see, there was like 4 names on the list when she handed it to me. And that's when you've got a 25%. Your stock is high in the beginning of the room. So I want to turn the volume up a little. Give me a second. Okay, let me see. Go ahead and talk.
Okay.
Okay, and you want to talk as loud as you can because,
Okay, I will.
yep, we want people to hear. And thank you for being here. I want to go over a little bit, even though you might know already, just for people first-time watchers, that a father figure is father, father-in-law. A mother is a mother, mother-in-law, because I feel how they love you. And if I feel a brother or sister, remember, it could be a brother or sister-in-law. A mwah, 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 wink, wink, wink is not your brother or your sister. You could have children that have passed that were miscarriages, or they did become, born or became older, and absolutely our pets come through. Okay, so speak clearly and loud if you can, and let's see what we can get who's meant to come through today. Okay, I do get a husband figure coming through. Who's the husband that's passed?
Yeah.
Your husband?
Yeah.
Okay, well he's I always say to make people understand. I don't hear HO25783. That's my old phone number. Let her know it's her grandma. Like, no. Or they don't say, hi, I'm the husband. This guy said it.
Wow.
He went, husband.
Oh, my.
So he's breaking some of the rules today, which is, in other words, he's better than typical. He's really good. So there goes the chills up and down my legs to prove that. You need to know, Diane, that you're getting him every day. Even if you think, God, where is he? Is he even giving me signs? You got to start looking around you and things that can mirror him, even the corny messages of bluebirds and cardinals and rainbows and smells that don't have a physical explanation. There goes the date of his birth or his death on the clock, the old address. You got to start allowing even the world itself to be his stage. Everything's a prop, okay? He does talk about a son and a daughter. So is this a daughter that's married with a son-in-law?
No.
Or is it a son?
I have no children.
Okay, who's like a son to him? And I feel like someone had a daughter while he was gone. Someone had a baby girl, and he's smiling, and he's like, oh my God, this is so great. I'm so happy for them.
Really?
Yep. Has he been gone a couple years?
He's been gone
3 years? How long?
30.
30? He gave me 3. I thought it was 3. So in 30 years, there's no babies being born, Diane? Come on. He wants you to know that since he's been gone, there's been so many things happening. He's smiling, giving you that hug, saying, I didn't miss anything, Is he older than you? Is he 4 years older?
No, he's younger.
He's younger, 4 years younger?
Yeah.
Thank you. Can we ring the bell for your guy? Teresa doesn't know where her car is when she comes out of Walmart. So he says, you didn't expect me. Surprise.
No, I didn't.
No, you did not. You thought, oh, I'm done with him. He's 30 years ago. I've moved on 10 times. So I do get your mother coming in and thanking you for all the things that were done for her. And there's a May connection, like a May-June connection. Is that your sister's birthday? Is that her birthday?
She passed in May.
Thank you. Because she gave me mother, then she gave me the month of mother, then she scooted to me a month around it, and I picked June. So do you have a sister?
No.
No. Okay. Is your birthday? Don't say what it is if it isn't. Whose birthday's in June? She's yelling at me. Whose birthday is in June? Is this your
godchild?
Your godchild. Okay.
That's
just for shits and giggles, I have to ask. This can't be your husband, correct?
No.
Good. Because I feel him giving me that smirk like, I could break this all up in a second. I could come in and do whatever I want. I'm like, oh no, you can't get back there anymore. He's kidding around. He's not bad. He's just fun. He really is. He says, tell my wife I've lightened up on the other side. She'll get a big kick out of that. Did you meet? Why am I getting the number 17? Did you meet at 17? Was he 17 when you met your husband?
No.
Was there another guy before your husband? Were you married 3 times?
No.
Okay. There's a love before him then. How old were you when you met your husband?
I was 40.
Yep. Well, honey, puberty hits at like 12 or 13. Between that and 40, there had to be a love before that. There is a young love coming through.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. We're getting the Diane fan club show up. Okay? You got me. She'll know it's me if I say I'm the one she met young. So there you go. I don't know you. I don't know them. You know you met your husband when you were 40, right?
Yeah.
So look at that as you've got, and the first one's I don't know if he's Joe, but he gave me that Jimmy, Joe, John feeling. And he's going, I'm nothing like him. She totally picked the opposite of me. So I don't know if you were with somebody for a couple of years and then you thought you were getting married, but you didn't. That's still a marriage in some way because the love was there, the intention was there. Okay. Are you a teacher or were you a teacher at some point?
No.
Who's the teacher? Yes, they have to bring up the teacher.
No one close.
I have to bring up the teacher.
No.
Like a professor, like a high school teacher or a college teacher. I feel like it's somebody here. Are you just one of 2? Or do you just have a brother and you?
I'm sorry?
Are you just one of 2?
No, I have 3. 3 brothers.
Oh, you have 3 brothers. It has to do with one of your brothers. That makes it more difficult when you have 3 brothers. Is one of your brothers actually over there?
No.
Okay, well, know that your mom had a miscarriage then, because there is, and
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, 2 of my brothers are over there.
Okay, because and that proves that this is real, right? You say no, and your mother goes, "Oh yes, my son is with me."
Yeah.
Thank you. And you know what? You get nervous, your head gets scrambled. This is recorded. You could watch it later if you miss something. And I never argue with them because I like to sleep at night. Okay? So
Okay.
so know that one of your older brothers is with her. That's to say, you know?
Good.
Are you second born or third born?
I'm the firstborn.
Oh, you are the firstborn. So she did have a miscarriage.
Pardon me?
Yeah. I keep hearing the word miscarriage, a baby that didn't make it. And I keep getting, I would be the one that would be older than you. And I get you like second born or third born, like right under that.
Oh.
Not the faith, not number 4 or 5. So that has to be that there's and it's Murphy's Law, isn't it? Like, of course, it's another boy, right? So
Probably, yes.
actually, if you said you have 2, you actually have 3. Okay. Is anybody an L? Like Lou, Larry, Lenny? Anybody an L? Huh?
Larry was my ex.
Ah! He said he would come back. He said he would come back. Didn't he say he was going to come back? He gave me that smirk like, you know I'm not done.
Oh, my.
But do you see the gift he's giving you to believe that your brothers are there, your mother's there, your father, like all these people? One Larry, right? One L, like, and it wasn't like Linda, Lisa, Loretta. It was an L, like a guy. So I'm thinking,
yeah, Larry.
Lou, right? So there you go. He's giving you, look it, you deserve it. He should step up and make up for what happened, right? Give you something good. He's letting you know you need to know it's a fact that you're going to see these people again when you pass. It's not hope. It's a fact, sweetie. What a gift is that today for you?
I believe
You know,
that,
and is your birthday coming up in September or in August?
mine October.
Oh, the other way. He
Yeah.
gave me around September. So yeah, I always do that 50-50 chance, and I'm always wrong. I swear to God. If you want to bet on something, if they give me around, they show me somebody I know in September, and they go around his birthday. So it's either October or August, right? And so I'm like, September. I went through one. October. So happy birthday. This is literally happy birthday, Merry Christmas. You know, okay. He does say that he left you. He apologizes for that. He says the best thing I ever had.
Wow.
I waited a lifetime for you. And he wishes, knowing what he knows now, what he could have done differently. And now he promises he's going to, he gives me a March connection. Okay. Your mother wants you to know that you're not crazy, that you smell, you see, she gives you so many spiritual experiences that you literally sit there and have conversations with her. You know, like in your head, and tell her you miss her, what's going on, can you help? And she's right there. She's right there for you, sweetie. Okay. She come from a big family, like of 6 or 7. She's gonna be keep going, keep going. Who's like the really big family? Like I'm only one of 2. Is that herself? I thought it was herself. She's letting you know that she's with her 2 sisters, whatever that means.
Oh.
Okay.
She also only had brothers.
Okay.
I know of.
Well, hopefully some of them got married. And if not, it's okay too if they didn't. It's not a have to. But there's got to be a, remember I go through this for you.
Right,
Brother or
right,
sister could be brother, sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Know that there's sisters there?
Yeah.
And is anybody Carol? Or Caroline?
Yeah.
Carolyn. Who did you hope to? Okay, hold on 1 second. Did you lose a baby? Did you lose a daughter?
I didn't know what it was.
Okay, your mother's getting real serious. And of course, Dad's there. There's a million of your brothers, everybody that came. Remember, you got a ton of people. But she got real serious, and she goes, "We got to talk about her child." You know, because were you 4 months?
No,
3 months?
Very early.
Okay. Would it have been your second pregnancy?
No.
It was your first? Okay, well, now you have a daughter, sweetie. I think she goes, Teresa. She goes, your mom says, Teresa. She knew it was a girl. She did.
Wow.
You go back and forth like you think it might be a boy, but then you always feel in your heart it's a girl. Yeah. Didn't you always have a name for a girl?
Well, I always loved the name Teresa.
And who gets to introduce your daughter to you but Teresa here, right?
Yeah.
God herself, but on the pencil they're writing with today.
That's awesome.
And was there a February connection to her? Is that when you knew you were pregnant or you lost her? It was right around the holidays there, Christmas.
Yeah.
You remember that? Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. You said, yep. Yes. I know it's going to be hard for people to hear you, but I wanted that validation. And she did not grow up as the years went on. She's a person in heaven. You'll be there. You'll both be young and beautiful, but you'll feel like her mother. She'll feel like your daughter. She may come to you in a dream. She may even come to you in your thoughts as this young girl with pigtails, or a little girl you want to take for ice cream or water ice, or buy something at Toys R Us kind of thing. Like that whole mother-daughter want to protect and love and just make sure she knows how special she is. It does translate. It does get to her heart. Okay? And pink birthstone. Pink birthstone. That's October. That's my daughter. My daughter says that way. I actually can poll the audience to show me a pink birthstone. And that's you.
Wow.
Yeah, your birthstone. You were always, and you didn't do anything wrong just because you had all that confrontation with him. That didn't cause her to leave. It's not like she went, oh, I ain't going to be born with them. It really was in, and then she was like, maybe next semester. It was just a decision of timing for whatever her soul was meant to learn. And your soul, believe it or not, on a very deep level is okay with that. Okay? Who did you hope to connect with? How we doing with time? Is everybody connecting, like looking at the time and everything? Okay. Who were you hoping to connect with? Because we got 2 old loves. Okay. Yeah, time is up. Okay. Real quick, maybe I can get one message. Was it your mom?
Yeah.
Not that we don't love your brothers. Not that we don't love that you were so loved by 2 of these soulmates that came through. Your pets are over there. You have, your daughter letting you know that she doesn't, Drew, Can you please, Drew? Thank you. Okay.
That's the most wonderful thing.
Okay. So anyway, you should. The real show is in this room right now. It's all good. It's just when you're live, I think it's more entertaining. You know, there was a show back in the day called Carol Burnett, and they would do these skits, the Carol Burnett show. Believe me, I'm nothing on the talent of her. She and all her, people. I mean, they would just start breaking up or, ad lib, and it was just so great because it was live,
Yeah.
And your mother wants to allow you to picture her with your daughter, getting along with these relationships, because they have become a better version of themselves in heaven. They are able to have these loving and kind, really, because they are now loving and kind. Your dad is there. It's just he loves your mother, and I know because they're so different. God love your mom and dad, but he really did step aside to let your mother shine today.
Oh,
Okay.
That's wonderful.
Yes, and just know how loved you are, Diane. Right out of the gate, who's the first name being called? It's called Destiny.
So
Let's pull a card for you. Think of someone you love that's passed. I'm going to shuffle, and I'm shuffling right now. Tune into your heart, and something's going to make you say stop. Say it nice and loud. The top card will be from them.
Stop.
Okay? I am here helping you.
Oh, my.
Isn't that your theme for today?
Oh, that's wonderful.
Larry helped you believe that mom is really with you. Mom is helping you believe that you have a daughter that's alive and well, that knows her uncles, which is your brothers.
That's
right?
Wonderful.
And you have your father that is now Pop over there with her.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Keep talking to them. Don't think you have to wait, And I want to do this transformation card for you. When you hear these words I'm going to speak on these cards, really bring them into your life, because they can change things for the better when you apply them to you and your life. Never judge another. Okay? So when we go, they're this and that, and they're better than, even when I was joking about myself not having a good voice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can be funny, but you don't really want to even because we do that, don't we? Oh, I'm not smart, or I'm not this or that, or or people say you're pretty. Oh, you just love me and you can't see well, or learn to say thank you. Don't judge yourself so much. And then in the world, just know that everybody has their own movie going on. Everybody has burdens and joys, and you really know only God knows the truth of what's going on. If there's someone that is maybe having that struggle, whether it's their attitude or just something happening in their life that's a hardship, pray for them. The minute you pray for them, you get out of self-pity, and they are the ones that in need, and they get what they need, which is prayers. We all need prayers.
Yeah, I do that every day.
Good job. So what's heaven doing? They're going like this for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you. And spread the word about our show. We need you.
Okay.
All right. God bless. Bye. Big hugs.
Bye.
What a joy. What a way to start the show. Larry came in and said, oh, I'm not done. You'll see. I'm going to just get in there and shake things up a little at some point. And sure didn't he? Sure didn't he? Right? So, there you go. You right now got the gift you can't buy on Amazon.com. You can't get on a shelf in any store. It's the belief system that all things are looked at the world through. It's like a filter. You're literally choosing to see the world through. And if you just watch the news and you get all this dark stuff and you're just looking at the world through all that crap, even as shiny and beautifully vivid, colorful, and amazing the world is, it's going to look a little, right? So we need to kind of clean that up and the bad exists, it's over there, but you deserve to see the good in the world, even though the bad exists. You deserve to see the good in the world, even though the bad exists. And isn't that what true love is, even with each other? seeing the good in that person, even though nobody's perfect, choosing to look past the imperfections at things that are so divine and perfect. So, mwah, I hope you got something out of that. What a great card. These cards are great. Do you want to know? I heard you. You want to know what they're called? I'll tell you right now, because I heard somebody out there going, what's the name of those cards? They are called Messages from the Guides Transformation Cards by James Van Praagh. Someone just gave them to me, a gift. So I got right away, and I've got like almost 100 or close to cards to use at any point, you know, angel cards and stuff. So I got, incorporate that in your readings on a daily basis when you feel to add, and I got today to do that. So I want you right now to believe in the work that's happening right here. Believe in something you can't see, which is love, that can change the world. How many songs have been written about this stuff? You could be a part of this. God has guided you to help us here. So let's do this, and Venmo or PayPal, whatever you have, that $10 or more, if you can. At the very end of the show, the highest donator will be chosen to get that last reading. Okay, so that's something to think about too. And if you do 10, then you do 12, then you do 15, then you do another 10. We do add all that up. Okay. So Venmo is Teresa with an H, TH, capital T, HERESA. So it's at Teresa dash Roba, R, capital R, O, B as in boy, A. And then if you want to do PayPal, it's the word connection. And then after connection, you say my initials, which are TMR at gmail.com. Okay? So that's connectiontmr at gmail.com. And we'll instantly get it here. We'll put your name on the list, and you could be our next reading. Okay? So while I'm giving people time a little bit to do that, I'm going to relax. Not relax. I never relax, but it's okay. I enjoy this. I'm always enjoying what I do, whether I'm reading or not. Okay. Let's do a good luck card. So this is for everybody listening, including everybody here. Let's see. What is, Elise, can you tune in and say stop whenever you feel it?
Stop.
Okay. Okay. You will meet someone and that you love, and romance is in the air. So don't get busy out there and miss our show. Can you wait a little bit? So I'm probably saying that, and somebody's wife or husband is walking in the room and like, yeah. And feel free to have swag if you want it now. Okay. And then this one is, okay, it's just like a fortune cookie kind of thing. Okay. Mia, tune in, which means feel inside, especially your heart, and know when you want to say stop, say it nice and loud.
Stop.
Okay. And we got.
Oh my God.
Do you remember the card I just said?
Yeah.
Ready? The man or woman that you desire feels the same way about you. There's love in the air today. What is going on? Okay, and then this is I guess just a fortune card. Okay. And again, this is, I felt something. There we go. Flew from the thing here. Accept, I just want to make sure it says accept yourself. So in other words, you know, society wants, you know, airbrushes models, you know, for you know, print ads and magazines and whatever, billboards. And even the commercials, they use filters. They use a lot of lighting that kind of really make the person's skin and everything look so good, right? And who knows if they do some CGI in there afterwards and really make it, you know, before we go into the, you know what I mean, like commercials. You know, you can look, your hair can look like this, all shiny in slow motion. Her hair really looks like that. Okay, so nothing was changed there. Yeah, okay. So anyway, yeah. So our level of thinking worth whether it's even what our hair looks like is really compared to impossible. It's not reality. So accept yourself is even treasure what you're still working on. You know, treasure what you're building and your goals and everything, the imperfections. Because look at, if you were just perfect, you would have no goals. You would have no excitement of what to change or to learn or to experience, right? If you've been all over the world, everything's seen, you have not where do I want to go? I don't know. The thrill is gone. Oh, hi, Phoebe. I love my doggy. She's so cute. She's here with us. Do we want to say hi to Phoebe? Should we say hi to Phoebe on camera? Oh, get that out of the way. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here she is. This is my Mia. Come on in. Holding little Phoebe.
And then next
Hi,
time,
Phoebe.
okay?
Can you give me a kiss? I love you. Look at the people out there. Do you see people walking around in here? Do you have the gift? You just smelling if there's any food in the area. That's what you're doing. I love you. Phoebe. Phoebe. Love you. You're so beautiful. She's beautiful. She's the cutest. She was born 11/11, right? And then we got her on 111 with St. Padre Pio's number. So she's 1/1. She's very evil. She's like a doggy monk. A monk dog. Okay, so let's go to another reading. They're all waiting. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I'm hearing them. Pick my name. Pick my name. When Daddy comes in, could you have him check the air?
Yeah.
Is anybody else hot?
A little warm.
It is
I
warm.
can check it.
All right. Hi, my Mia. Mia Catherine Ruba. Oh. Okay. All right. And okay. So are we doing what you're pointing to or what you're touching? What you say? Okay. Megan. Wokeley. WOEHLCKE or ICKE? WOEHLKE or
That's okay. I'll put it in the chat room.
yeah. It's all good.
LC.
And Diane, here's your reading. That's Diane's reading. There's Larry over here, her mother, her two I'm only making that up. I have no idea what I was. No, but this really is her reading, though.
Oh, right here. Megan?
Okay. Put it over there. Okay. So I hope everybody's having a safe and happy weekend. And you're driving safe. It's not about when you get there, it's that you get there. Remember that? Be in the slow lane. Deal with the red light. Doesn't have to be green. You don't have to always get the police escort from the heavens. They're too busy trying to make you help you get good parking spots, right? Okay. So, and happy July birthdays out there. Dominic Zayas is coming up in 2 days. He's going to be 21. 21. Right? He feels 21, right? He looks 21. Yeah.
Just say the
okay.
I'm
What?
putting it on
Venmo?
here, but
Okay, the phone number. The door just opened by itself. Okay, 215-393-9021. And I already forgot the name. Who was it again?
Megan.
Megan. Okay, Megan. And it's 215-393-9021. I hope you guys get a lot out of this. I know it's going to be a long show. You may leave it, come back. Maybe you could fast forward or watch later. Okay. So Megan, let's see what we got here. Megan, is that you? Megan?
Yes, it's Megan.
Yay! Woo! Welcome to Spirit Inspires. Thanks for being on our show.
Thanks for having me.
Isn't the truth when you work all week and you finally have a day off, you're more busier on your day off than when you work?
This is true. Always better.
Right? So you fit me in your busy weekend schedule. I'm so grateful. And congratulations. Thanks for your donation, because this is really going to help a lot of people if we get to do this every week, and it takes money, right?
Right.
It isn't free. Yep. Yeah. So, and just to go over it, even though you hear it a million times watching the show, and it's mother is mother, mother-in-law, father is father, father-in-law, sister, brother-in-law, and is not your brother, your sister. You can have children come through that made it or didn't, and pets can come through if they choose to. We'll see who's meant to come through for today. And I do have a young woman coming through. I hear sister, but I feel connected to your mother. So do you have an aunt passed on your mom's side?
I do.
Mm-hmm. Was she more than an aunt? Was she? Did she live near you? Was she your godmother? I just kind of feel like there's a special bond. Maybe you have her name as a middle name. And how do you connect with the name Patty? Patty, Peggy, Pamela. There's a P name.
Peggy would be Aunt Peggy.
Aunt Peggy. Is that another aunt, not the one you thought of?
No, yes, it is another aunt,
but the same line, same relation, same mother side.
That would be my mom's aunt.
Right? Same, not your dad's side, but not the same woman, right? Yeah. So know that. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm so sorry. Oh, I got your grandmom and I got a real nice feeling. Then all of a sudden I got a tragedy with a young man. Is anybody commit suicide or OD, honey?
Not the.
There's a really sad, not dark evil, but just tragic feeling for a younger man around you. I'm so sorry. I just keep feeling like heartbreak. Did somebody get hit by a train?
No, car.
A car? Okay, thank you. It's just a really horrible, I just feel like it's so, like there's unanswered questions. You know what I mean? Is this your brother or is this a boyfriend? To a brother. Is this a friend of your brother's? Or a friend of your husband's?
No, I'm not married. Not my brother's friend.
Is this, again,
somebody I was dating?
There you go, with somebody you were dating. But you weren't dating at the time that the tragedy happened. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if you're even aware of it, but you're carrying around all this unfinished business with him. And he's telling you to lay it to rest. He's already worked on what you have to deal with him. He says he helped you both. He went to heaven and opened it all up and went, okay, let's get this all done. And just kind of fixed everything, healed everything. You got nothing to deal with. It's almost like it's almost, and this is going to sound really crazy because that's how he wants you to know what this is. It's like you're worrying about sinking on the Titanic and it's 2021. It's like he handled it. He's already crossed over. Whatever affected you, he's even swept or cleaned that all up. Take a deep breath right now. Ready? A big deep breath. And I want you to blow it out. Okay, now take a nice gentle breath. And just relax it out. It's over. It's done. You have no unfinished business. He knows exactly how you cared about him then and how you wish him well now. Do you understand that? There's no hard feelings. Even the stuff that you would have thought about, he knows you didn't really mean that, and he hopes that you know that he didn't mean what he was saying. Okay. How do you connect with actually right now, July? July 4th, July 10th, like the beginning of July.
July.
Is that when you broke up?
No, but the summer was always our time. Like, if that makes sense. But I wouldn't say that's when we broke up.
Okay. Is November connected to him? It's like so bad. Do people think he committed suicide? Did he have depression or addiction of any kind? There's just this dark energy around him at the time. Huh?
No, that wouldn't be him.
There's someone else then. Okay.
Okay.
Who did somebody commit suicide? Or did somebody OD and they feel like, no, goodbye. Okay. Did this guy get hit by a car? This other guy, like walking?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's him. He has. Do you know anybody that killed themselves as well? Like shot themselves?
Shot? Yes. I mean, there is a
female who shot themselves. Not an accident, on purpose.
Sure.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a lot of people wanting to talk to me for you.
Sorry, Truth. I didn't mean to make it a busy Sunday for you.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? I live and breathe this.
The last time I was in the spiritual center, you said that same thing to me. There was a lot around me.
Well, whoever you are, because I do read a lot. I've been here 5 years. That's only thousands of readings. You need to understand that you are so loved that they want to unburden your thought of them, that they have progressed, they have worked on themselves, and that you going back and thinking of these horrible tragedies and really getting into the movie, you got to catch yourself doing that and say cancel. You got to let it go. It's okay to do it because we're all human. We're going to. But when you catch yourself revisiting the Titanic and that sunk in like 13 or what, it's 2021. Those people, half of them probably incarnated already. They're definitely not going on a cruise. And most of them are probably still partying it up on the other side. You need to understand that you're here and you're now, and you got to catch yourself, okay? And know that things have worked out. This female, would you say she thought and did it? It's not an accident? There's a difference between look at the gun and playing with it and accidentally shooting yourself in the head than pointing the gun to your head and firing it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoever that's the dark energy. That's the confusion. People not understanding truly why. And the fact is there is no reason why, because nothing can be as dark to do that. It's typically like your mind is cracked. Like you're not even you anymore. A demon is taken over, basically. And I don't know who this is. It could be a third energy entering the party today, but there's a November 14th, 17th, 18th, a November connection.
November?
Yep. And I do feel a father figure for you, a really strong guy who I spotted, and I said, you can come in, and he goes, oh, no, I don't want to enter. I'm like, I could feel how much you love your daughter, and I could feel how much she wants to hear from you. Can you please step forward? And he's like, okay. He's not shy. He's not unable to do this. He's so nice. He's so nice.
He definitely was one of the most humble men to walk earth. Yeah. So
yes.
That could be
the most humble man to walk the earth.
October 14th is when we lost him.
When you lost him. Okay. Okay. And around this woman who shot herself, there's a November connection. And I love that your dad did give me the 14th, the 17th. So the 14th of a month does mean something because October 14th, you said, is when your dad died. I just caught that. Okay.
Right.
You have seen him. He's saying, my daughter's so good. She knows she's psychic. I try to get people to see me, and I try with my daughter, and she sees me. You make his day, his year, his life. When you go, hey, Dad, I know it's you. I love you too. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You make his, he goes, Teresa, I know it's probably not the most polite thing, but I can't help myself to brag about my daughter and me on the other side. We're just so connected. And because of that, he gives you dimes. And dimes is that amazing connection that flows so easily that it's just like making a phone call, right?
Right.
Do you have 2 boys and a girl or a boy and a girl?
No, I don't have any.
Who then is that you? Do you have a brother?
I have a sister.
You have a sister? Do you have a brother too?
2 of them, yeah.
2 of them. There goes the boy. I mean, the 2 boys and the girl. So that's your siblings. Okay. So he's saying hello to everybody. Did he die on a weird, like, did he die on Halloween? Did he die? Wait a minute. Hold on one second. Don't say anything. What is he saying? So at about 5. So was he in his late 50s or early 60s?
Late 60s.
Late 60s?
Early 70s.
Is there like a weird story? Or not a weird story. Some people would actually, including me, say a cool story. That he almost died and came back?
Oh, he did that a couple of times to us. So he was really sick at the end.
That he, like they say he died. And nope, he's alive.
Yeah. I mean.
Is there something that happened to him when he was younger, whether he almost drowned or there's a story where he almost died when he was younger?
I don't know if him almost dying.
Who almost died?
I would have to check with my mom.
Is there a story with someone you know?
Yeah, my sister.
Well, give it to me. What is it?
So it was my birthday party, actually.
That's it.
Trying to talk to you.
Weird about the birthday.
It was my birthday party, and I'm a summer baby, so we were swimming in the pool. And luckily, my neighbor Lisa found my sister, but she was already upside down with the tube around her.
Right. And brought her back.
Yeah.
Yep. That is your dad coming in like a rock star, kicking ass from the afterlife, saying, drop the mic. Like, I'm going to make sure she believes. I'm going to give you something, not I like pizza, something so big, she's going to have to believe I love you, I exist. When you pass, you're going to be with me. And in the meantime, the signs you get are real. It's that feeling of when you were younger. When you were younger, I thought it was him. I didn't know. And that he dying and coming back at your sister Lisa. And I knew it was like a birthday or something, like a weird, like a monumental time that you would like a holiday even, you know, like Christmas, Halloween, somebody's birthday, like around it, on it, you know, and that's it. So this is a message to your sister. And she's younger than you? Did you say that? Did you say she was younger than you?
My sister, she's younger, yeah,
and
by 4 years.
And who's the December? December 22nd, December 16th. Who's Chris?
Chris Tell is my sister. Chris.
That's her name?
Chris Tell, yeah.
Wait, say her name one more time.
Chris Tell.
Can you spell that?
K-R-I-S-T-E-L.
K-R-I-S, there's the Chris, T-E-L. Christelle, not Crystal. Yeah. It's Christelle. Right. One, I never heard that name. Beautiful, by the way. But didn't he just give me freaking Chris? And you never said her name. You said my sister. Right?
Right.
So who did you want to connect with, sweetie? Your dad's in the house, honey.
He's my number one. Anytime I have
you're his number one.
It's him.
You got it. And he goes, Teresa, you got to tell my daughter to watch your mouth. Cut the cursing out. And he could have been the king of cursing. Watch your mouth and how you talk to me. You've got to build the family close. He wants everybody to get along. Even if it's whatever, right, wrong, his fault, her fault. Just be nice to each other. Okay? Okay? And is mom here? Is mom alive? Because there's a hello to mom. Is your mother alive?
My mom, yeah.
Thank you. He's saying hello to everybody. And he is trying not to get in trouble and bringing up your mom too, right?
Right.
I saw like little sweat beads on his forehead. Like, crap, I almost forgot to mention my wife. Oh, that's funny. Is that the December connection? Your mother? Ask her what December means. Maybe it's when they met. Maybe it's her dad. Because there's a hello there. There's love around that for her December.
I mean, December would be my mom's sister. She just recently passed.
That's the aunt.
December 25th.
That's the aunt. There you go. That's what started this all, remember?
Right.
It was your aunt and then another aunt by name, which is a great aunt, and then a lot of heavy dark. And yeah, shooting yourself in the head is dark energy. It doesn't necessarily technically mean evil, but it really kind of, the person isn't, but what's around them absolutely is tricking them into doing it, thinking it's their last resort. You know, they're better off without you. Your pain will be gone when you die. Who needs this world? F this world. You know what I mean? Like, all lies. This thing, the schmuck, the horn guy, you know, with the red tail and the pitchfork, which he really doesn't have, but whatever. You get what I'm saying? Because you never want to say that thing's name, because when you do, you bring it in. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I call that the schmuck. Okay. So the schmuck will lie to a person with information they know will fit right into their thinking that will convince them that this is the right thing to do. They'll trick them that loving someone else is to do this. Is that, right? That's the ultimate betrayal. Tricking someone that, they're going to feel better, or that someone you love is better off without you, which is such not true. Okay. So who were you hoping to connect with? And I feel like there's I don't know if it's someone who didn't come through, but I feel like on your right arm, there's a tattoo. Or there's a tattoo in memory of somebody. Is the tattoo connected to you? Do you have a tattoo in memory of somebody?
No, my sister has one.
Sister has one for your dad?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Whether it's on her ankle, on her thigh, just know that there's a thank you and the love behind the decision to want to do that. He loves it. Okay? Yeah, you got to stop worrying so much about change. You're in a real flux of change, sweetie. Things becoming better that you want to keep, and things that are open to your dreams of what you want to create. Just take one day at a time, one breath at a time, and really remember you're doing this to help people, help yourself, and enjoy what you're doing, Don't be afraid of doing what you love. Don't be afraid of finally, achieving something or feeling good about what you're doing right now. Okay?
Yep.
Okay? Because there's a lot of change going on for you right now. But it's all positive change. If you keep your thoughts with the change, like even if you gotta clean your house, but you're thinking about how nice it's going to be when it's done, or you're thinking of what you're going to find when you clean things out. Like, ooh, make it happy, make it exciting, right? You're going to think of that accomplished feeling at the end too, right? Why do I feel like there's something burning in you to ask? Go ahead and fire it out.
I mean,
go ahead.
The change, all these changes you're talking about, there's so many different opportunities right now that are ahead of me, and it's like I'm afraid to make the decision. And
Well, when nobody gets hurt, when you make that decision, that's the right decision. Did you hear me? When nobody gets hurt, when you make that right, nobody gets hurt when you make a right decision. Remember the message? Nothing gets broken. We don't break. Like your father's never going to break the dishwasher and go, that's a sign from me. I'm here. That's what? No, right? He's going to have the sun come in the window in just a way that it hits a piece of glass that makes a little rainbow appear on the wall, or just the way the trees are lit up with the sun coming through it and you're sitting under it and you feel he's there. Like, there's like, it's not anything broken. It's something better, So make sure that fear of doing the wrong thing is because you don't want to do the wrong thing. You don't want to be there and looking back and what was I thinking? So take that as a warning not to do it. But if you do something that you've always wanted to do and you're excited about it, and nobody gets hurt, there's no betrayal or lies or anything around it, then absolutely it's something good. It's something, maybe it's what you were born to do. Okay?
All right.
Yeah. So relationships are tricky. You don't want to leave right when things are bad. You want to, that's what love is, sticking through it, And if it's a career move, if this has been like an opportunity for you to do something in a career and it's laying there, maybe it's something you've always wanted to do, and you want to at least try it, because you may say, I don't want to. Sometimes when you switch jobs, you can even make it very clear to the job you're leaving, when you secure that other job, by the way, that if, you're not really comfortable where you're going, would there even be an open door for you to come back? You'd be surprised how many times they say, yes, absolutely, you can come back. Same position, same everything. Because they have such an asset of you. They have to retrain. They have to do so much to replace you. They'd be glad to have you back. And you don't think that way, but they do. It doesn't hurt to ask, right?
Right.
But you want to ask when you have that second job all secure, okay? And you already are stepping into it and releasing the old, and moving right now. There's a lot of people moving just because there's just a lot of flux, a lot of change, a lot of, like, there's so many things like gearing up right now. Think about nature itself is really hyping up. A lot of things are moving and shaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I hope I helped in some way. Let's do a card and think of somebody you love that's passed and say stop whenever you feel like it, because I'm shuffling now.
Stop.
Okay. I am learning over here. People that may not have been good at certain things here on earth go to heaven and they can choose to learn what they didn't know and to be good at it now, or take something you already are kind of good at and become a better version of themselves in it. They really do grow in their potential to do everything. So, I always say, when you want to heal your finances, don't pick the one person in heaven that when they were here had holes in their pocket, like literally pissed money away. Pick the saver, pick the person that worked with finance or whatever. You see what I mean? But you could always ask God, and God can appoint who would be best for you. So I'm learning over here. They're sending the good things that they can do your way, because they know more, they see more, they're available to see the future, right? And learn from the past. They're going to point you in the right direction. Now, this deck I'm shuffling for you. Remember, the words can transform your life and you instantly by hearing them, especially when you apply them to your life for the better. Okay. And it says patience is a virtue. So there goes that, not stop, but pause on your life. Don't rush into a decision. Patience is a virtue. Think about even food itself. We plant seeds and we wait and wait and wait till that fruit becomes to its best potential, right? And then we celebrate the harvest and we feast and we save, and then we start all over again, plowing the fields, fertilizing the fields, putting those little seeds in the earth, hoping for big things to come because of our decision. So think of your choices in life, right? It's a little seed. And then you're going to nurture it and fertilize it. And that means, learn and make decisions and take little steps and, feel it out. And eventually you put a lot of good things into it. Good things will grow. Things will show up that aren't from you. It's from your decisions and all the stuff around you coming at you. Think of school. You learn that's red, that's blue. Then you graduate and you may even learn a language at that point. You didn't do it overnight. You didn't stress it through a whole week. You took years to be there. But, they go by quick. They're going to go by anyway. But you make those decisions to learn those things as the time goes by. So make decisions that you want. Put little seeds, little bits. I remember when Padre Pio came to me and he said to me, "You're going to Italy." And I said, and this is going to sound horrible, but I really did say it with love. I said, "No, I'm not. I'm going to France." Because me and my husband were talking about France. And he goes, "You're going to Italy. You're going to bring people with you. I want you to do this." And I said, "Okay." I don't know one thing about taking a trip to Italy. My cousin asked to live with us for a couple weeks. Did he nonstop talk about his whole summer in Italy? Nonstop. He didn't know Padre Pio told me to do that. Then all of a sudden I'm introduced to this woman who's a travel agent, and her expert is Italy. She planned the whole thing. We had 14 people come, and we all went, and we did this beautiful trip. We went to see his shrine in Italy, and I was in Italy, and I just put $10 away, $5 away, $20, and I had the money. Did I think I would ever have the money to go to Italy? No. But with someone saying this is what you're going to do and having faith that, okay, just listen and follow, do what I'm meant to do each day, it's just going to be there. Right? I paid like anybody else paid. I didn't have my trip paid for me. I didn't go everybody paid the same amount. And because we were a group, it was cheaper. Because it was a little group, we got to the front of the line every time we had to go into a castle or a monastery or a restaurant or whatever. Oh my God, God made it that everything went so perfect. In fact, when we were at St. Padre Pio's shrine, where he was a monk for his whole career of having the stigmata, his body was there, it was shut down because the next day was his anniversary of his death. Why would God get me all the way there and we can't see his body? Do you know this guy out of a crowd of thousands walked up to me and said, "You and your group, follow me." And we were looking at each other like, okay. He got us through the crowd, unlocked the door, and gave us. We didn't pay him we didn't pay for that. It just happened. He brought us to the body of St. Padre Pio. You think there are people all over the world at that shrine that day that flew in from all over the world. How did we get to have that? You don't ask questions. You just say thank you. Obviously, we probably gave him a tip, whatever. But do you know what I mean? Like God and you co-create these moments, right? He designs them and you walk through them and you listen and follow. Understand? Like if you want to meet Steven Tyler and he knocks on the door because he has a flat tire, open the door. Okay, so patience is a virtue. So I feel like I want to hug you and I can't. So I have to deal with that. That's where patience is a virtue for me. I want to thank you for being a part of our show. Megan, you got to know that you help people out there. What I had to say to you was helping people that had to hear the same thing.
Thank you. Okay? Lisa, I appreciate it.
Same here, sweetie. Send it out there. Tell all your friends and family every Sunday 2 to 5. Got it?
You got it.
Thank you, sweetheart. Keep talking to your daddy. He loves you.
Will do. Take
Bye
care.
bye. What a strong father. I felt him like this guy dressed up for her today. Like I felt like a nice dress shirt, his hair all combed in place. Like back when he was probably in his late 30s, early 40s. And there's pictures of him younger that, she does see him, but she'll remember him older, like in his late 60s. But that man is a strong man for her. He's not suffering. He's not sick anymore. His mind is clear and healthy. He's actually a better version of himself over there. So he can be that positive influence for her. So remember, that's a message for your loved ones and you too. Okay? So let's come on down and get somebody else.
Yeah.
Your hair is looking extra beautiful today, Mia. It is. Because you're extra beautiful. You're welcome. That's what you say. I get it from my nonna. Okay, so close your eyes, do the spin, and it's meant for Jessica. Is that a T, you think? Ratner? R-A-T.
I'll put it in the chat room.
Go ahead. R-A-T-N-E-R. Thank you, Mia. Great job.
Thank you,
Jessica. Okay, Megan, there's your reading. There's your people. And look at that house right there. It's through a house. Something to do with that. A door open. See, that's all the opportunity coming her way. The door, because I realized there's a doorway. You know, isn't that cool right there? Do you think I even remember drawing that? That's out there. That's me going on another level, not even knowing I'm doing it. So when you dream of certain things, that's little hints. That's like playing charades with the dead. A doorway with no door and this light coming through, or just this beauty or this good feeling through that doorway is good opportunity coming your way, right? Spirit will every now and then, I know it's going to sound out there, but guess what? This is my world. I'll hear, and guess what? I hear that, ready? And there's no one at the door, and I'm not crazy and aren't off too much cough medicine. It is them telling you that they're there at your house. They teach me to tell you. Okay? So, water is emotion and love. Like, there's all these things that mean things. You know, if you get woken up or you get to feel like there's a hand on your hand or a hand on your back or your shoulder, it's, I'm here. Don't worry. I got your back. I've got you. You know, I love you. Oh, maybe she heard it. And what was her name again? Jessica. I had 2 Jessicas this week, too.
Really?
And that's not a common name. Jessica? Jessica?
Hi, Jessica.
Woo! Yay! Welcome to Spirit Inspires. Thanks for spending Sunday with us.
Oh my God, thank you so much for having me.
I'm telling you, I can hear you. I don't know what kind of service you have, but your voice is clear.
Oh, good. I have 5G on Verizon, so that's great.
Woo! 5G on Verizon. There's a commercial. I should get 10% off or something. So project, talk clearly. We want the other side. The other side can hear you perfectly. We want people out there watching to be able to hear you and know that I love you. I'm so glad to be a part of this amazing moment for you. God, you know, using the gift in me that God gave me for you to connect, knowing that you have an ongoing connection every single day appropriately. Okay. So mother, father is mother, father-in-law, sister, brother-in-law. A child could be a baby that was a miscarriage or grew to adulthood or obviously born. You could have which is your brother, your sister. Pets can come through, and I will hear and feel friendship or cousin or whatever they can give me, I give you. And even if they're having a little bit of a hard time, you know, I don't ever step back. I don't just talk to the ones that can come through strong so I look good. Whatever they can give me, I give you. So let's see who comes through for you. Okay, Jeff. So who recently passed, honey? Is that your mom? Who just passed like a year ago, within the year? And there's a young man coming through too. Is this a friend of yours or an older brother? You got a woman coming through like a mother, okay? And if you're in a relationship and his mother isn't passed or her mother isn't passed, your mother is alive, it's got to be your grandmother on your mother's side. And then there's this young boy that would be your contemporary. That would be like a friend, a brother to you coming through. And then there's a dog coming through. That is the cutest thing.
My grandmother's passed.
Is that your mom's mom, by the way?
My mom and my dad's grandmother or mom.
But stick to what I'm getting though, because she's that specific to want you to know she's from her side of the family. Okay.
That's my me mom.
Okay. And how does the number 11 connect? Whether it's November or the 11th of a month. And does that connect with you? Are you like November, December? Is that your birthday? And she died.
No.
Think of your grandparents on your mom's side. There's a November connection. And she's going like this looking at her husband. So your grandfather's there too. I don't know if he went, then she went, or didn't she have a long life? Wasn't she at least in her 70s?
Yeah, she was.
Right? Was he younger? Was he in his 50s or 60s? Which actually to me would...
He passed much younger, yeah.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yes. Because to me, I always say this when they sound so young like you, and be happy for you that you're young, that to me, he's really too young to go. Okay? And who's the, I keep getting that 11:11 on the clock and right before Christmas feeling. So.
That might be my dad.
Okay. And how's that connect?
My dad passed right before Christmas.
Thank you. Okay. Remember this. Ready? Because if you dreamt this and you woke up, what does that mean? Keep showing me 11:11 on the clock. 11:11 on the clock. And then you get that feeling right before Christmas. And then you wake up. You didn't see anything. You just felt that. You should know it's your father because you know that he died right before Christmas. 11:11 means that when you see that on the clock, he's trying to say that heaven is here. 11:11, and you could even go, everybody out here listening, you can do this. Jessica, you can go on YouTube and say, what does 11:11 mean? Okay. And they'll tell you a couple things. And what I have gotten from the spirit world is 11 itself is a master number. Let's say that first. It means construction, good things coming, make wishes, wish fulfillment. Think of like a wall of a house being built and the lumber being lined up like this before the sheetrock is on it. Looks like all these ones, okay? It's also 11:11 is the gates of heaven. Think of like French doors opening up, the gates of a castle opening up. That means, and it's all of heaven coming out of those gates to you saying, Jessica, did you say you needed something? Did you want something? Tell us. We want to help. We can join forces and help if we can't do it on our own. So that 11:11 is heaven. So one, your dad is in heaven. Heaven is coming to you. And then the time of the year is absolutely your father. Okay. He expected to die, but not on that day, he said. So he wasn't doing well. And maybe he was, maybe lower body cancer or lungs or whatever. But he says, oh, I'm so sorry I didn't last longer for you. I'm so sorry I couldn't hold on for you. So did you leave or were you not there when he died?
He was not, he was going in for surgery. It was accidental and he did have intestinal cancer.
Thank you. There's intestinal cancer, lower body cancer. He knew he was sick. This isn't like, oh, I'm just going to go for that bagel and God, I feel good. Oh crap, I died. This guy knew he was sick, right? Knew he was probably going to maybe die from this, right? But he didn't expect to die that day. And he was, somehow life took you away from him in that moment, okay? So whether it's after the surgery, whether he got MRSA, whatever, some kind of infection that hit his heart and his heart stopped, because that's kind of what he's showing me. You could not have saved him. Could not have got, if you were the best psychic in the world, you knew the minute on the hour of the day he was going to die and how. You couldn't have gotten him in a billionaire that you could get the best doctor flown in. You would have not changed his fate. Do you hear him? Let that go, honey. The shoulda, coulda, woulda, you got to let go. because he goes, look at me, I got a new body. I'm a young and stud. He's dancing and moving around. Now I don't know if he did construction. I don't know if he used to lift or he used to work out, but he's giving me like muscles like when I was young, you know?
Yeah, it wasn't not necessarily construction, but he did a lot of like landscaping.
Something lifting things heavy, you know. He's like, you know, like when he was young and he could do all that stuff, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like a laborer. Yeah. So know that he's like that. And how do you connect with, it's sad to say, like around that same time he died, like December, January, with your mother?
With my mother?
With your mother. Is January 1st? Is that her mother?
His mother. He died on his mom's birthday.
There you go. It's about the mother to them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is it your mom's mother? Because it's mom. And then above the mom. So it was either his mother-in-law or his own mother. Is January or the end of December. Oh, he died. Oh, that's right. You just said he died. So yeah, he's giving me like out of 365 days in a year that he died on his mother's birthday. That's a message to everybody, you know, who picked me up.
Mm-hmm.
You know I wasn't alone. Stop thinking I was alone. Right? And I'm going to tell you, this guy had to cash in a big coupon that pulled that off. And he made it happen to give you that sign that he was loved, that he was surrounded with love. He wasn't afraid when he died. You know, he didn't have any suffering when he died. You know, and you were told that, he says, I was here when they were telling you. But I really want you to believe through Teresa today that I really, really didn't feel any pain, any discomfort, any fear, any panic. I was more concerned with you, Jessica. You know, if I said Jess or Jessie, does that mean anything?
Jess, did you say?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, my aunt and sister called me Jessie all the time.
Jessie, yeah.
Calls me Jess.
Okay. Was this recent with your dad? Was this only like 2 years ago?
No, this was, oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
A long time ago. Okay. Who's a recent passing for you? And do you have a friend that's a guy that passed? Hold on 1 second. Let me get more details here. Okay. Are you the one before the baby or the baby?
No, I'm
You're not third born? Who's third born?
My youngest brother.
And are you one of four?
My mom had she was pregnant before me, but they had to terminate pregnancy.
Okay,
So
it was a boy. That was a boy, by the way. I don't know if they told her.
The one before me was a girl.
I was a girl. Okay. Mm-hmm. I get a lost boy. Was anybody twins and one didn't make it and one did?
No. Not that I know of.
Are you the baby or the one like right in the middle?
No, I am of the three that
made it.
I'm the oldest.
Oh, you're the oldest. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then it's your brother that would be. See, I'm getting third born though. Oh, that's right. You said there was a baby before you, so one. So really, you're second born, and then third, if you would count the baby that didn't make it, if you count the four of you, who's that one brother? What's his name? Is he an R? Like who's Robert?
No.
Richard. Robert. Okay, hold on. Does your dad have a brother passed?
He doesn't have a brother passed, but he has a brother named Robert.
Robert, thank you. Because I keep getting brother. I said, well, who the hell, Robert? Like, is it the next reading? Is it some? And it's brother, his brother. Okay.
My dad was the youngest boy, and Robert was the
third born
brother.
Okay, so okay, and is he only one of three? He has one sister, two brothers. So he would be one of four.
So my dad was one of five,
actually. Oh, five. Was there?
Okay,
because he's one of three boys, and then he talked about the one sister. So that's four. So there is another sister. Okay. Is anybody Lucy? Or
No,
L?
Lucy.
Okay. Who's like Lily? What?
There's just someone in the chat room that's
Named Lily?
yeah, Lily Anna.
Liliana. They're freaking out. Okay, hold on. Is one of his sisters over there? And one alive?
Never with me right now.
One of his sisters passed?
Nope, they're both still
No. Okay. How does he have a sister over there? Is it a sister-in-law? Talk about the sister. Talk about the sister. You don't have a sister, correct?
I do not.
You do not. Okay, because I felt more. I'm not God walking on water, but I kind of felt like that was him over there talking about his brothers and sisters. And he did say Robert, so that makes sure that he wants us to look in that direction of his brothers and sisters. See, there has to be someone else other than him over there, because I keep getting with my siblings. And yes, he could be with his siblings alive. He could be guiding and protecting and hoping for good days and, enjoying and celebrating and, but who's passed for him? Isn't your mom here alive?
Here, but both of his parents have passed.
Right. I do get that. I got the grandparents right away, bam, for you. But I keep getting like someone's here from like on the other side for him. So it's got to be like a sister-in-law, a sister figure, or a brother figure. Okay, hold on. It's okay. I'll let him do the work. Okay. Is Mark his brother too?
Oh my God, yeah.
Thank you. Okay. And I know Mark from the Apostles. That's about all I know. And Mark Anthony. That's all I got. It's not my family or friendships. Okay. This is his way of saying somehow, and maybe you'll have to wait till you get there and it's okay. He's got a sibling with him. And sometimes the biggest messages are what I don't know and you don't know when you ask somebody and it's true. Yeah. So there could be a miscarriage there. There could be again, I keep getting these twins and one makes it, one doesn't. There could be a story behind the scenes over here that you just never got to know that's true. And bringing up Robert, which I do know a friend, Iezi. I don't know if he's watching or not, from California. That's it. So I got Robert. And then
Robert and Mark are his brothers.
And Mark, I don't know nobody named Mark. Okay? So this is his way out of all the names in the world to say, believe that I can be with you guys. And also I have this figure with him, obviously his mother. He went to his mother. That's why when your father said, I was sick, I had lower body cancer, you validated that, but he didn't. He said, but I didn't expect to die. When I died, this was a shock. He died during the surgery because he had an operation. You weren't with them, all these things. You can't make all that right. That here I love you. Here I exist. Here that when you sense me, it's him. When you get all these signs, it really is your father. Trust your instinct, honey. Because when you know it's your dad, just say, hey, I know it's you. I love you, Dad. I miss you. Thank you for doing whatever you got to do, whether it's hard, easy, to let me know that you're around, because we don't really know. I don't know everything, even though I have this gift. Are you kidding me? There's so much about heaven. There's no way my mind could ever comprehend to understand it, right? But they do try to give us something because they know the suffering is here, Did you wind up having a little girl?
No, I don't have any kids.
Not yet? Okay. Know that he's met your children before you did. Nah.
That's really awesome.
And especially the girl, who's the S, like Steven? Stefan. Is that him? Is that connected to him? Is there an S?
No, not that I can think of.
No? Okay. Now, somebody just kind of walked it. I had a feeling like there's a lot of people. His birthday's coming up. Spirit's going to be around him a lot. Well, who did you want to connect with? Is that the dog? Is that your dog that passed?
No,
Sally,
I don't have
Sammy?
a dog that passed.
You have a dog that passed. You have a dog that's passed. Whether you're in a relationship with someone and their dog passed. Yep.
No.
Or when you were a kid, your mom and dad's. Ask your mother, because even if she was a cat person, she had a million cats, still ask her, because there's a dog coming in. It's like a white dog with like brown spots, not dots like a Dalmatian, but like just parts that are like brown. A smaller dog.
We had a dog like that when not me, but it was my
It's okay.
my aunt's dog, Bomber, when I was little.
Bomber. That you were close with.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? The dog loves you and wants to say it. The dog exists in a world that can't hurt or take away. So when you go there, that dog will be there. You'll get that love and just be able to love right back, you know? Do you remember if he had like a semi-long life? Like, I want to say only because I do get sometimes dogs are like 15 or 16. Was he around 9? Like 8 or 9?
He lived a long life.
He did go to 16 or 15. There's a younger pet then. There's a younger, like, again, is 8 or 9 years a long time? Absolutely, for a pet. I'm not going to say it isn't, but I feel like it could have lasted longer. So is there another pet too? And I see white and fluffy. Do you have a rabbit that passed?
I don't know.
The only thing this could be is pregnancy. I see a white fluffy rabbit. So if you don't want to get pregnant, be careful. And if you do, congratulations. And look, don't wait for timing, because there's always something going on. And even when you get what your goals are, there's always that next step of what you want because of that goal you met, right? There's another goal that you want to meet after that, right? Even if you both lost your jobs, and you get pregnant, that baby, I'm going to tell you, is going to bring in the grace, bring in all these good things. You're going to aim higher because you're going to aim for your child and yourself. Mm-hmm. And there goes I'm telling you, your dad is holding a little girl in his arms. And that's a symbol, because there is no infancy or elderly in heaven. It's a symbol that he knows this little girl. This little girl knows him. When you have your baby, she's going to be laughing and looking around, because she knows your dad. She knows him from heaven.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And how do you connect with June? Like June 8th, June 9th, or July 8th, July 9th?
Nothing.
How do you connect with the 8th? How do you connect with the 8th?
My grandmother's birthday.
How do you connect with the 8th of a month? The 8th?
That is probably January, when my
And not to interrupt you, because you could always revisit this reading later. Know that your grandfather on your dad's coming in, kind of tipping his hat. So I don't know if you didn't know him well.
Yeah, I didn't.
But he loves you, and if you want to name your kid after him, it's okay. When you have a boy, he's so funny.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, was he Robert?
No, he wasn't.
Who is there? Another R over there, like Richard, like Robert for you?
Might be. I mean, my grandmother had a brother named
Richard. There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
He's still alive.
And you know what? He could be in his 80s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's that is that on your dad's side?
It's his mom. It would be his uncle.
His mom, your dad's mom's brother, correct?
Yeah.
There you go. And what it is they see what's going on down here. Nobody dies alone. They're going to be there to pick them up. Okay. I do get a lot of flowers. I don't know if you just planted flowers. I don't know if you hung a basket of flowers. You got to give yourself flowers sometimes. Okay. Because you see the flowers, you get one day I'm going to get them. I'm going to do that. Do it.
I say that every day. I water everybody else's flowers.
You do. Everybody
My
else's
own
flowers.
flowers.
One day, you know, I like them. What color are they? I think they're red. I'm gonna put that. Just one little thing, dirt and a thing of flour. Start with one. You know, I'm serious because they do cheer you up. You do work with nature, even if it dies. Don't think something bad's going to happen. It's the circle of life, honey. The circle of life. You know. So, and were you going to be a veterinarian, but you obviously changed your. Were you real little saying you wanted to help animals?
I always wanted to when I was little.
When you were real little, but didn't grow up. Are you a pediatrician or do you work with children?
No, but I would love to. I love working with children.
Yeah. Find out a way you can, even if it's volunteering once a month. When you do your calling, when you do what your heart truly desires, even the things that you need to do to keep that even desire happening, everything starts being better because of that. Okay? When you water, I hate to do back to the plants, when you water your destiny, even the stuff that just maintains everything and gives you a chance to do your destiny will feel more satisfying, happy. You'll just have a new way of looking at everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask God to lead you to it. And ask Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa is the queen of that. She's like, do something for God today is one of her things. Be a person of service. Look around and see a need and fill it, what that you could do, even the smallest one, Okay? So I'm going to pull a card for you. Think about somebody that you love that's passed, and it was an honor. And is your favorite color pink?
No,
If I had pink Gerber daisies, what does that mean?
Oh, I love Gerber daisies.
Gerber daisies, okay. Because I feel like I got Gerber daisies in front of me, and they're definitely not naturally colored. Like they're artificially colored,
Gerber daisies are one of my favorite flowers.
Yep. There you go. Start there. You just got ordered by your father.
That is really
I
cool.
love before Christmas, that 11/11, all the things that he gave you to say he's so proud of you. Your decision making is getting better and better because you're growing and really knowing your truth. And it's anti-Jerry Springer. It's about really seeing beauty in all things, even yourself. And know that your dad couldn't be prouder to be the father to his kids. Stay close to the brothers and sisters, okay? Remember, a butterfly is him. He's better than he was. He's evolved and transformed, So the corniest message to the ones that are, wow, I can't believe that just happened, is your dad. Okay? So
I'm not sure if I heard right. Did you mention the butterfly?
yes. Yep. He just did a butterfly right in front of me like this.
That means everything. And butterflies I always see. I have the butterfly memory of him, so I know that's him.
And remember, it means transformation. I am become better. The caterpillar has become this beautiful butterfly, free and able to go anywhere, to see anything, and be able to not be burdened by, the physical realm. He's above it in some way, in a better place. He looks really good. Yeah. And you know what? Even I always say, I love people to learn. The more you know, the more they can use what you know to connect with you. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
The more you know, the more they can use what you know to connect with you. Your belief system grows. They can use all that. You just decide to believe that ladybugs mean things are going to be okay. Good fortune is here. Don't worry. Everything's going to work out fine, right? It means good luck, okay? And you're worrying about something. There goes a little, ladybug. And there goes your dad saying, giving you that God wink to say, things are going to work out. Don't worry. So that form of communication, that love language, is going to become stronger and better,
Wow.
So yeah, butterflies are his thing. And believe it or not, it's a big, big thank you. It's a big, big effort on his part because butterflies are limited here now for some reason. So when you get one, ring the bells, put the hands up in the air, really give it to him that he did great, So if I said pumpkin, what does that mean?
I mean, him and my mom always called us the kids that when we were little.
Your mom and dad used to call you Pumpkin?
Yeah.
You're going to make me cry. Wow. Wow. Okay.
That's awesome. I haven't heard that since I was a little kid.
You haven't heard it since a little kid. That's great. I feel so honored to be in the stream, and to feel all this love coming to you from your dad. And you know what, even though your mom and dad are so different in some ways, what they connected on really made them, extra special. And even the opposites complemented each other. He really does love your mother, and is she Kitty or Katie?
No.
Is she a K?
No, she's an N.
Okay, is there anybody that's Kevin? A K?
My brother's name is Kyle.
Kyle. Is it a K, Kyle? How do you spell Kyle?
Kyle.
Okay, all right. Making sure it wasn't a K. Your father gave me that K, like love here, somebody alive, So I was thinking, oh crap, your mom's not a K. She's gonna be like, who's Kitty? Right when she gets over there, who's this Katie girl Teresa's talking about? Smack. Woo, that was close. So then he gave me like more of a male, so Kyle. Okay. So it's all the kids, everyone. He doesn't want anybody to feel left out, so he's just giving a big shower of love to everyone. So think of someone who's passed. You can share with me who you choose or not. And then whenever you feel like you want to say stop, say it nice and loud.
Stop.
Okay. Now look at this. I am standing right next to you.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, because you're on a show and you're talking to Teresa Rowe. Now, if you looked at the bottom of this card, I always say, don't be a lazy psychic. Like really, if you looked at the bottom of this card, you would see a blurry version of a silhouette of a person, right? Even two people, if you really look. So what this means is, even though you can't see me well, I'm right here. Okay? So I'm standing right next to you. And add the word appropriately when you think of that message later. Don't get wigged out. Take showers. Okay? So let's see. You'll thank me later. I'm shuffling for you. Ooh, that was a quick one. I did one shuffle, Jessica, and I got stopped. Practice moderation. Practice moderation is what you got.
Okay.
And you know what? Like if you ever would talk with a monk, with a Buddhist monk, or anybody that's spiritual, like they will always say they channel, they hear from the other side, they hear these enlightened beings talk of simplicity. For joy to be experienced, balance is required. So chaos, you cannot accomplish anything, right? So not to stop, but to slow down and just do one thing at a time. Not only does things turn out to be better, but the journey is more joyful. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So go get them, girl, but take one step at a time as you do it.
I need that for sure.
Yeah.
I'm able to.
Give yourself permission that all your goals do not have to be attained today.
Yep.
Right? Because as you make plans, what happens? Life. And you want life to happen. You don't want to go pay my bills, eat a sandwich, watch my show, sleep, wake up, and die. You want to have things flow in to surprise you. ideas that come in just out of nowhere to move you in a different direction. Why not? Maybe you got to go here to get you there. It wasn't even about here. And you finally got here, but it pulled you over there. You see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So big hugs to you. I couldn't have wished for a better person on the show. You have such light.
Yes.
Don't you feel it,
Yes.
Mia? She has
Mhm.
Jessica. You have so
my
much light in you. Don't let
Thank you.
anybody's attitude, whatever, change your perspective, change who you truly are, right?
Yeah.
Shine your light, because we need it in this world. And the world's a mirror, because when you shine out, it reflects back. Even if you give it from your heart, you're not even thinking about what you want or what you would even think you could. You just love giving. That does come back. Okay, it's nice to water everybody's fat flowers. Your dad wants just one Gerber daisy pot, just one little for you. And that little plant's going to make you so happy. It's going to bring in so much good, that life around you, you know? Because you have artwork, you have these pillows you love. Something about pillows with bright colors that make you happy just because you bought them. So these things you bring, but that life, that little plant, you know, that little plant is going to make you feel so happy. And maybe it'll be a big plant. Maybe it'll be a bigger pot, you know, and then we'll see. Okay?
Yeah.
So God bless you, honey. Tell your friends and family, big hugs from everybody here at the Spiritual Center, and sending good things out into your life, sweetie.
Thank you so much, Teresa. I can't say thank you enough.
Oh, you just did. Again, come on, I'm going to cry again. Oh, God, just hit myself. My Italian talking smacked the phone in my face. All right. God bless you, honey. Or should I say pumpkin? Bye-bye. Call your mom. Call everybody. Tell them.
I will.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, my God. That was emotional.
Yeah.
In a good way emotional.
It's such an open heart.
This whole Spiritual Center just levitated talking to her. You know, you guys are so full of light. You're so full of love. Don't let anybody's character change your character. Do you understand that? If anything, let it inspire you. That's what the saints do. So come on down, Mia. And don't forget, at Teresa-Roba for Venmo. $10 or more. Biggest donator gets the last reading. Do your magic, my Mia. Okay. Janet McMorrow. Janet McMorrow. That does not sound like a real pretty song. Janet McMorrow. Like an Irish.
Like a famous person.
Yeah, it sounds like a famous person. Got a good name, Janet. So call 215-393-9021. Cheers to the afterlife. Everybody, if you have your coffee out there, your iced tea, whatever you got, your McGuinness or whatever you call it. What else is with the beers? I can't think of one beer right now. Bud Light, Bud, Corona. Yeah.
That's one we don't talk about right now.
Water, or your vitamin water.
There's water and wine.
Lemonade. Ooh, there you go. Janet. Now, as I'm talking to Janet, you could be the reading after Janet. You want to do Teresa-Roba, or you want to do PayPal, which is Connection TMR. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Tree.
Hey, you're the reading for Spirit Inspires. Woohoo! Yeah, can you turn down your laptop or whatever you have me on?
Yeah.
Not that I don't love my voice.
No, I turned it down.
I could skip it. Really.
You have no idea.
Yeah, you are so bombarded with spirit around you. I feel like a lot has to do because of June. June and the beginning of May. Somebody's anniversary, somebody's passing day, somebody's birthday that just died. It's about the birthday just passed. Like a big drum roll about the birthday. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So remember that whoever's meant to come through today, appreciate it, right? If they don't come through, they still love you. The other ones representing them, that when you talk to them, everyone hears you, that you're talking to, right? So if you're talking to Frank Sinatra, Elvis does not hear what you're saying to Frank. Now when you're talking to Elvis, Frank doesn't hear what you're saying. So they all have their own intimate, no drop call family plan with you, okay, from heaven. Those nonverbal love energy happen. So if I feel how they love you, so mother is mother, mother-in-law, father is father, father-in-law, sister, brother, sister, brother-in-law. Is not your brother, your sister. You could have kids show up that were born, not born. You could have pets come through. You can have friendships. Let's open the gates for Janet. So let's see what happens here. So who's the lung cancer? Who's the throat and the esophageal?
My sister.
Your sister. Okay. You have something too. Did you just get over COVID?
No.
No.
I'm not.
Do you have COPD? Do you have an infection in your lungs? Do you have something in your esophagus?
Yes, I have COPD.
Oh, you have COPD. Okay. Because your sister, now is your sister the one with the, she have a lung missing or a lung being taken out?
She had esophageal cancer.
Esophageal cancer. So guess what? Did she pass in March?
No, she's still here.
Oh, she's still here. Then who's the one that passed in March? I passed in the beginning of
in March.
Who?
My sister that passed.
Yes. Okay. So the sister that passed is I died in March. And I always say they do not say I died in March. They'll just give me March, a feeling of passing. Your sister's literally March. Died in March. I died in March. She's doing it all to make sure you don't miss that she's coming through for you. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if how did she pass? She have anything of the brain?
She had cancer of the lung and the brain.
In the brain. Thank you. The lung and the brain. Look at it's like a diabetic in heaven going, okay, I died from a heart attack having diabetes, and I see you got diabetes and she's got diabetes. We got to get her shit together down here, you know? So she's foretelling that she doesn't want you to suffer more than you need to kind of curb or make some good choices, the lesson when you die, the suffering. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay? Because she knows and she's lived it and she had a really, put it bluntly, sucky time. Okay, hard time.
Yes,
okay.
She did.
And did she never marry or did she just lose her husband?
She lost her husband.
Okay, because she didn't have the husband there when she died. You see?
No.
He was not there, you know? So that's to prove that she loves you, that she's here, that she's better. And she does kind of walk in like, I never had anybody do this in all the years I've been doing this. She kind of walked in as if she was on the runway and that she was in like a fashion show. I swear to God. So she's given me a thinner waist. I don't know if she was bigger, but she just wants you to know that she's young and vital and healthy now, you know, because you'll go back to that suffering because it's so imprinted in your heart. You will fall into that thinking again. But then when you do, go right back into your imagination to imagine her in her wellness in heaven, younger and doing good, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Is she Catherine?
No.
I keep getting this Catherine, this kitty cat. Remember it was ending with the other one? Okay. And how do you connect with the 22nd, the 23rd of a month?
I'm sorry, say that again.
How do you connect with the 22nd or the 23rd of a month? And I feel like I'm switching. Is she an older sister for you?
No, she's younger.
She's younger. Who's second born?
My sister Anna.
Anna. Okay, so know that there's a hello to Anna. Is there 6 of you?
Oh, there's 11 of us.
11, okay. Because I was up to 4 and she goes, keep going. I was up to 5, she said, keep going. I was like, is there 6? And so you're one of many, many, many children. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Why do I feel a younger brother over there too?
Not a younger brother. I have 2 brothers over there.
Yeah.
two sisters.
So think of the brothers. One's declaring himself the younger one. So maybe he's comparing himself to the other one. Okay.
They're comparing themselves to each other.
And is anybody Jerry? Like Jerry? Johnny? Like a Jerry Johnny?
I have a Jimmy and an Eddie.
Oh, Jimmy. Okay, that's Jimmy. Okay. Is Eddie older?
Eddie's the younger one.
Oh, he's the older, younger. Okay. Okay, so Jimmy was the one that was declaring himself the younger one. He was giving me names like Johnny, Jerry, Jimmy. Okay. And then Eddie. Oh, why do I feel like Eddie went first, though?
No.
I mean, well, let me say it this way. The one that shouldn't have gone first went first. The one that would be younger went before the older one. You would think the older one went.
You're right there. The younger one went first.
Like, look at, he went before me, then I went. You know, I should have went before him, you know. And I don't know if they're like 5 kids apart, whatever, but just know that they're very different. Your brothers don't look alike to me anyway. Don't act alike, but they know how much they're missed. And was one only in his 40s?
Yes.
Like 44, 40, or 40?
Yes.
40 or 4. What's the fours? Was he 44 or early 40s?
My brother was in his early 40s.
Early 40s. Okay, that's what he's doing. Okay. Okay, hold on. Is that Eddie?
Yes.
Okay. Is Jimmy the same name as someone else? Is there a dad Jimmy or an uncle Jimmy? Or grandpop Jimmy?
No, my grandfather is Ed.
Oh, that's it. See, I'm a 50-50 chance, and I'm getting my name is my father or my grandfather's name. Okay. Well, you get that's because you're one of 11. There's a million people over there. Okay. Are you the one like right before the baby? Or
no,
are you the baby
6
girl?
and 9.
Are you number 6? That's why they brought me to 6, because you're 6. Do you have a sister that's the baby? That's passed? Do you have a sister that's passed that's the baby?
No.
No. Okay. And who's Ann with an E?
That's my mom.
Ann with an E. An E?
Yeah. My mom.
Okay, that's a good one. So that's your mom coming in. Your mother, once she gave me like as if her arms got really big and she got all the little chickies, like she's got all her kids with her. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And is Carol her sister?
No, my mom's an only child.
Okay. Could it be a sister-in-law?
No.
Carol, Carrie. Who's the C, but not Chris? Like Colin? It's like an L.
That has kids?
It could be alive. C.
My daughter is Christine.
Christine. Yeah, and it's not Chris, they're saying. Below to Chris, there is a Chris. That's not who we're talking about. Just know that your grandma, let's forget the names for a second, because I can feel who they are. It's your dad coming in with your grandmom on his side. Very powerful, strong woman. Well, let me tell you. I don't know if her husband died really young.
Yes.
But there's I will survive like your dad's mom, even though he left because of death. I don't know if he was like a coal miner or.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
There you go. Because I'm chiseling like I'm one of the 7 dwarfs at what's it, Snow White. Okay, so I'm a coal miner. Okay, and know that's that whole group. Because did you lose a son? Because the child was met up with all this love, even the ones that they never met, even the ones that they met. If it isn't you losing a child, then it's got to be your mom's children, meaning your brothers and sisters.
I ain't got much.
Janet.
Yes.
You have no lost children?
Yes, I do. I have a son.
Yes. Your son is here, honey.
Oh, thank God. He's what I wanted to hear from.
And thank God we record because I got your son come through and you didn't say anything. And I'm like, okay. And then your mother comes in with A with an and with an E. And she says, the son, the child, was met up with all the family on both sides of the lump. So again, no comment from you. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's your mother's children that passed, that the love has been met. So there you go. And they're giving me try one more time, So your son is who they're directing all this love to now. They have created the stage, right? With your brothers, your sisters, your mother, your dad, your grandparents, the coal miner, the grandfather, all these people, your grandfather on the other side, all these people saying, we know your son. Now he does give me cremation and he says the necklace that you're wearing right now. So do you have his hair? Okay. Do you have hair in a necklace you're wearing right now that says, or do you have his ashes?
I have his fingerprint on my necklace.
Thank you. He's on it, in it. It's personal. Okay. Was he cremated?
No, his children were there with him. I buried his children with them.
Okay. His children.
Yeah.
Were they miscarriages or were there babies that were born and shortly after died?
Miscarriage too.
Thank you. I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry to him. I said, I cannot believe that you lost children to him. And he said, you did this. So were they twins? And one was a boy, one was a girl?
2 boys.
Oh, 2 boys. Okay. Because he gives me the word twins and he says opposite. So I don't know what that is. I don't know if you weren't they like 6 months or 7 months?
5 months.
Thank you.
Apart when they passed.
Hold on one second. Would she carry almost full term, but short? Like, was she only 6 or 7 months pregnant?
She was 5 months when.
5 months pregnant. Okay. Because it sounded like you said they were 5 months old, and he's going, no, this pregnant. Okay. So he's telling me a boy and a girl. Talk to him when you get over there. Okay. I'm in the middle of this. And I can be wrong. I can definitely assume wrong. Where would I even get twins? Right? It could have been separate times and all different reasons. One is his namesake.
Yes.
Exactly. He's a junior, and the other one has his name as a middle name. His first name as a middle name. Okay. Hold on 1 second. You have a daughter, Chris? Teen?
Yeah.
Right. Is he a bigger brother too? Her?
Yeah.
I mean, he's an older brother?
Yes, he is.
Do you have another boy later, or did you get in a relationship with someone who has a son already?
I had another son later.
Later. Thank you. I'm doing this for your boy because he's kicking ass. There you go. Does your daughter have a tattoo inside of her arm or on her arm somewhere for him? Is she a nurse or in the health field? Like oxygen? Oxygen.
My daughter has a heart on her ankle. My son had his whole side done for my son.
Okay. Somebody has one here too, like in the inside of the arm.
My son.
Oh, okay.
He has 2. He has the one completely on the one side of his waist.
Right.
Which is the Carissa's.
Okay. And does he have a signature on the arm?
And he has one down his arm.
Is it words?
Angel and devil.
Okay. Did he do his signature or his initials in here?
I'm not
him.
Sure.
Ask him. Okay, hold on. All right, I know. I hear you. Calm. He's all over the place. Okay. Are you not with his dad?
No.
No. Yes, I'm not with his dad.
No, I'm not with his dad.
Okay, thank you. And don't say it, but do you not call him by his name, this guy? Do you call him like a curse word?
Sometimes.
Like jerk?
Sometimes.
Something? Okay. Like at some point, did you ever have him in your phone as a bad word when he called?
No.
That he's the devil or he's no? Did he not get along with him, but then right before he died, he did?
They had a semi-relationship.
Okay. He's glad that that he was with you, but then he doesn't want you to feel bad that he wanted to try to bond with him. It wasn't that he was turning his back on you.
Okay.
Okay, he wants you to know that. And you're Janice? Is not who's the D? D.
Now it's funny you mention that because Teresa, when I had a personal reading with you, you said the same thing to me, and I still to this day cannot figure out who that D is.
Okay, the D is like David, Donna.
I'm talking to Donna right now.
Oh, you're talking to Donna right now. Okay. Who it is somebody alive that's friends with him. And when you run into them, you're going to go, oh my God, that's you. And you're just going to send the hello to him. Okay? I feel like it's a guy. So when I say Donna, I said D-O-N. And of course it's a Donna because she's talking to Donna on her phone. It's a texting she's doing. Okay, hold on. Okay. Is this only been a year and a half? Only been 2 years for his passing?
4 years.
4 years. Okay. Is there a January connection?
Yes. At the end of January, I had another reading, and she told me that he actually passed at the end of January, but through the hospital, he was in the hospital for 8 days in a coma.
Right. And that's exactly true because I just did a reading a couple days ago that explained this too. In this scenario that I just did, and they're giving me the memory of it because believe me, I wouldn't remember, is that there was a car accident, hitting a tree, hitting a pole, and the boy was showing me that he was out of the body and he didn't feel any pain there, but that he was still connected to the body because the body wasn't technically dead yet. And that he saw and he felt the love, but he didn't feel any pain. So if you would have held his hand, if you would have kissed his face, if you would have talked to him from your mind and your heart, he would have been easily able to experience all that. But anything going on inside the body that would have been discomfort would have not been experienced. And when the body, they had to let him go. He said, thank you for letting me go. And when they let him go and the body went through the process of dying and it was dead, his spirit was released. Like there's this cord connected from the spirit to the body, and that dissolved. It went puff, gone. And so he was released to be able to go to heaven and then come visit when he wanted to. See what I mean? So
okay, yeah.
Dead. There is no dead to the spirit, truly. If anything, this gift is trying to shed some light on that truth. But it's like that might have happened with your son too. Why do I feel like I did something that I shouldn't have done?
He did drugs, and I had tried forever to get him away from him.
Okay.
He was 7 years clean.
I was just going to say that.
When he lost the
I wasn't going to say 7. But he did give me the clean, it's like a clean table, like a beautiful, you could do surgery on it. So clean. That's my symbol that I was clean, that I was, when you thought I was good and I was telling you I was good, even when you didn't, is he really doing good? Like when I was saying I was good, I was good. I wasn't lying to you. And an OD, an oops, I call it, a good person making a bad decision. Could happen like that.
Yeah.
The minute before they do that, they could have been clean. And then temptation comes in and works really quick. Before they change their mind, they want to get them. The demons, the darkness wants to really surround them and trick them, and they're going to be fine. They did 10 times more than this. Everybody's going to know just a little bit. And they trick them into doing it. And their body is so clean, and for good reason, because they were changing their life for the better. It's not bad ever, but it does, from all the scarring, from all the drugs, from all the abuse internally, their body can't handle it. You see?
Right.
So it isn't the clean part of their life that killed them. It's the fact that they did the drugs. They don't want you to blame it on that. Okay. Yeah. Was it right before or right after your birthday, the April, May? Was there I know, wait. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Did he die right before his sister's birthday?
Before his birthday, yes. 1 week before his own birthday.
Oh, his own. Right before the birthday, and he's saying, love you, love sister, love her. So it's his own. Okay. So boy, you get like a double whammy there. You get, every day you miss him. But I'm going to tell you, gearing up for this time of the year has got to be brutal. And he knows it. That's why he sent me. Because he needs to remind you, even though you know what you know, it's just good to hear. I mean, when you get a card in the mail from someone you love, did you know that they loved you? Of course you do. But isn't it nice to hear from them? Isn't it nice to hear it? Isn't it nice to get that little hug, right? That reaching out. Even though they're not in the room with you, they're reaching through the mail system to get to you. So you have a mail system. You have a postal mail system that is, boundless, honey. It's nonverbal at times, So you got to be open to however he can connect with you. I'm going to tell you something. He's very cute, right? And he says, he goes, Teresa, tell my mom. Every time she goes into he didn't have this, and he didn't get to see that, and he didn't get to do this, and he didn't get to be with, he said, I had everything. You gave me everything. Every game, every toy. He said he had love. He had love a couple times, he said. He's funny. You got to hear him. He says, he's a very admired person from the women's perspective. I'll just say it that way.
He was a good looking boy.
Yes. And I'm going to tell you, he has that old fashionedness, though, that would have wanted to settle down forever. And was he a fireman? No.
But his brother's a police officer.
Okay. Because I'm getting Archangel Michael like fire police. Okay. How long has he been gone?
4 years.
Oh, 4. Okay. Is there like a 10-year difference in their age, or an 8-year difference in their age?
Between who?
I'm sorry, between him and his brother?
Yes, actually, yes, there is.
What is it? I'm just curious.
It's roughly 10 years.
10 years, okay. Because I didn't really believe him when he said it. I said, what? It's got to be like 8, maybe. Okay, so it is 10. Okay, because he says so much for him has happened since he's been there, even just a short time. He sees it as a short time of 4 years, and he's so proud of him as a brother. Okay, he saw him like there's this achievement, So it could have been like being a fireman, being whatever he does, and being a fireman. Is he engaged? Actually, your other son?
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
Okay, because not legally married yet, but like the talk of marriage. Yeah. So he knows all the scoop down here, right? I know. I don't know what you want to say. He has a sister. Is that the Christine?
Yeah.
Right? Is she in the health profession?
No.
Okay. There's something to do with her wanting to help him, and she couldn't. He dresses her as a nurse.
His wife is a nurse.
Oh, okay. Okay, he puts, and nobody dresses like this, right? But he puts the nurse hat on with the red cross on it, with the white, and those shoes, those white shoes. You're either a nurse or whatever. It's okay. Okay. Did she move?
Yes.
Okay. Out of state, even?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's it. That's what he showed me. See, my symbol forever out of state is, because I'm in Pennsylvania, no matter where it is PA, New Jersey. They'll show me that, meaning whoever this is moved out of state. That's his way of saying he's keeping tabs on her, you know. Did she have a son with somebody else before she met him?
No, it's his son.
Oh, there's a son alive walking around. Okay. He seems so little though, and it's been for. Is he only 5 or 6? The kid?
6.
Okay, there you go. Okay, it is what it is. Why do I fight with them? Why do I say no? She's got to be like 12. You know, it can't be that he only knew his dad for a year and a half or whatever. Okay.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, I know he was telling me that, but I'm going, you know, well, I'm a human being, by the way, Jordan. I'm like,
yeah, he passed when his son was a year and a half.
You know what I'm going to do? Your son deserved 3 for that. Know that he's trying to give you, in only the simplistic way our brain can handle, how much he's able to do where he is. He can't even touch. He can only touch the surface of everything he can do and he's able to. Pitying or feeling sorry for where he is and he's not here is a waste of time, because that, at least that, don't cry over, because God, this kid has everything, right? There's no loss in heaven. Anything you think is here, he's got over there. I don't know what you want to. Do you know? Oh my God.
What's up?
Hold on one second. Did he give a ring to this girl, but he didn't like marry her?
No, they married.
They did get married. Did they know each other for like 6 years and finally get married?
Oh, a long time.
Long time. That's it. He says, I don't know if you're talking to her or not, but
Yes, I have a good relationship.
he says,
with my daughter-in-law.
good. He says, tell her I should have married you so much sooner. I'm sorry. But he knows in his heart they were married. Do you understand that? The nurse, his wife,
Yes.
you know, 1.5 years old. He kicked royal butt today for you, for his son, for his wife, for Christine, for everybody here. Even the ex, the one you're with now, he wants you happy, honey. He wants you happy. And did you just go, are you planning on going to a concert? A country concert? Country guy?
No, didn't have any plans on it, but if somebody wants to take me, yes, fine.
Do you like country music?
Yes, I like country music.
Okay. I'm more of a Metallica, Aerosmith. I love it all. Talent is talent. Love it all. I'm kind of a Renaissance kind of girl in that respect. But I'm going to tell you that I couldn't tell you one country song right now. Sweet Home Alabama.
I love the oldies.
I love the oldies. I love a million country, singers. I've seen, but like it's, I'm not an expert on it. I'll say that. So with that said, it's not like what I would be thinking. I'm bragging again about your boy, and I'm telling you, he's getting you, like literally picking you up and going, "Go, mom." I kind of feel like it's going to be a laid back day. I feel like you're going to have nice seats. I feel like you're going to relax. It's going to be a nice day. I feel like you're going to enjoy it. And he's going to be there with you. And the songs that you'll be hearing, you're going to feel a connection to him. Because I feel like it'd be funny if you won them off the radio, wouldn't it?
Wonderful.
Yeah. So be open to, if you see it advertised, see how much they are. See if somebody wants to go. Maybe your birthday's coming up. Somebody wants to all chip in and treat you. Like, let it all happen. Watch the lungs. All about your sister and all this about the esophagus and all that. I wanted to be so wrong with all that, but since it is true, just, be aware of it. Okay. Yeah. And count your blessings. Every day you wake up, another day here, right? Another day, and you're another day closer to seeing your son too. Okay. And it was nice meeting the gang, our gang, Alfalfa, Spot the dog, everybody for Jack.
Wow.
Do you have a tattoo of a 4-leaf clover?
No, I don't. No.
Does your son? Did your
My
son that
cousin
passed?
has, like I said, the whole Corinthus 1 tattooed to his side because that was Anthony's favorite quote. And
Okay.
he has the ones on his arm.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. Is anybody Patty?
My sister is Pat.
There you go. Because I'm getting my sister, which is Patty, and the March 17th, the 4-leaf clover. It's and I went to say St. Patty's Day, and they just said St. Patty. So hello to Patty. You know, from everybody. Just
Okay.
our gang. She'll be like, who said hi? Jesus, your angels, everybody. So the hard thing for you, which again, not too much because your son, but you'll probably pick him. But think of someone who's passed. Sorry for your loss. Glad to be a part of your healing process today. Your son gave you. And whenever you feel like you want to say stop, say it nice and loud.
Okay. Okay, stop.
Okay. I am just a thought away, and isn't there a little girl there? A little girl with a doggie. So that's not only, this is my interpretation, what I feel for you in this moment. Because I could get these cards in at any moment, I feel something different. I feel like, for whatever reason, is watching over Christine, your daughter. Because there's a little girl on this. And the view is looking down at her. Okay? And so whatever she's going through, good, not good, they're all helping, especially her big brother. Okay? And for you, because again, it's for you, he's watching over you. He's standing right there. He's just a thought away. You have a no drop call family plan, honey. Your thoughts are the way you communicate mostly with them. You know that.
Yes, I talk to him every night.
Every night. You talk about the day. You talk about what you're doing tomorrow. Talk about what could he be doing up there, you know?
Absolutely.
And he just showed me a dog with a leash. Actually, he just showed me a leash.
Also, we buried his dog with him, too.
Thank you. He literally just, I can't even mirror this. He literally picked up a leash and went, oh, like he forgot to bring it up. So, and there was, and I thought, oh, you're walking a dog, or you don't have to walk a dog, like because they talk about not having to care for, but they care for. I'm like, what are you trying to say about the dog? And he said, notice there's no dog on the leash, you know. So it's the lost dog that is with him. He has the leash. So it's a symbolism that the dog that died, that you don't have to walk anymore, is with him, and he doesn't have to walk anymore. He has the dog.
Great.
Yeah, I know. Did you do a picture of the dog with the collar?
Yes.
Okay. Like you have the collar like resting on it, or almost like in memory of for the dog?
Yeah, we have the picture that we have. He has his collar on.
Okay, of the dog.
Yeah.
Right? And do you have the collar with a bell or something, or the name or something written on like laying there?
His wife does.
His wife does. And a paw print?
Yeah.
Okay, because there's almost like a thank you. Like a thank you, like in memory of me. I almost said shadow box because it felt like memorabilia, but they kept stopping me from saying shadow box. So I thought, okay, the things, the paw print, there has to be things there for it. So know that, yes. And is shadow or shaggy mean anything?
No, either Knuckles or Harley.
Harley.
Actually, the way that you're describing the paw print and everything, that's my daughter's dog.
Okay.
Although my son, we buried his dog with him.
He had all the dogs are there. He has his dog with him. Yeah, the dog would have died like 8 months later.
Before.
Oh, 8 months before?
Yeah.
Thank you. Ding. I should have like a little bell. Ring the bell. So you got that. Now let's see what we're going to do. A transformation card for you. Quick one. Wow. Patience is a virtue. That's the second time we got that out of 44 cards that all are different. So the world needs a lot of patience, and that is so true. I remember when we had 1 hour photo and I had to wait the hour. I had to walk through the store and just look around and come back to pick up my pictures.
Right.
It was too long. It was too long. You have patience. So patience is, the joy to be expected, to be reunited with your son. In the meantime, knowing that the suffering is here, suffering will no longer exist for you and him. Because of him, I mean, not for him, for you. In heaven, know that he's going to be able to lean through the veil and do some things for you. And you'll catch some things, some you won't. He doesn't care what you don't. He loves it you do. License plater, he's really good with license plates. Like a truck pulling up, and there you go.
Yeah.
The words on a truck. He's very good with literal words, signs. And so patience is a virtue. Yeah. Did you get the dream? Because he said she had to be patient for that dream I wanted to send her, but I did it.
Teresa's crazy because I feel like I see things and I'm like, somebody said that to me, or this happened to me already, and I just can't bring it back to my mind where I saw it or why it happened. Because
when you sleep, you're having all this activity, which feels like another life going on with people that have passed, and then realizing you have to come back here, and bits and pieces just kind of roll in. Here,
exactly.
In your soul, you remember everything you did. You could have been swimming in a pool at the house that you and your son live right next to each other, and this is your afterlife. And, you're in there together, and then you come back here and you wake up and you go, I feel like I was just swimming, but I could have been swimming. I haven't swam in a pool since I was 16. And it's a weird feeling, but it sticks with you a little bit, Like they're called impressions, like fingerprints. That don't make sense because it's another. That's because you're so plugged into your son's so plugged into you. You have all this, most people just don't remember at all, So, and know that some of the things you want to do are something in the character of your son that he would want to do. Are you wearing it's so hot out. Are you wearing a hoodie, or do you have a hoodie or a shirt that you're wearing? Do you have his teeth? Are you wearing a shirt?
Overdose of wearing the shirt.
Oh, you are? I'm sorry. I totally didn't catch that. I didn't hear you say that. I'm out there listening to them. And then you're talking. Overdose awareness. Okay, so then that's the validation. See, but this isn't screw the world. If I die, I die. And so what? My life sucks. I suck. This is I want to live. I know I'm loved. I know I'm valued. I know my worth. But I want to party a little. Okay, so we're done. Janet, here's a picture of your reading. Okay, and just know that's all love. And look at your son did this. He did all the messages you received. He's going to continue this. This is not over. This is just brought to a new level today. He just showed me a whole monarch butterfly. Monarch.
That's his wife. She's getting a monarch butterfly on her foot.
She's getting a monarch butterfly on her foot.
Yes.
I gotta do it. Hold on. In memory of him? In memory of him?
Yes.
Thank you. Even if she was doing it, he calls it out that's happening. Great. Because you know what he means. I'm delivering the message. I shouldn't be telling you what they mean. You know what they mean.
Yes, I do know.
The fact that it's for him.
Yes.
And it's a monarch butterfly. See me, I'd be like, it's blue and purple. It's blue and white. Like he gave me the word monarch. I had to think of how to say it. Monarch butterfly. So he's so good. He's so good.
God, I'm so happy.
You gotta take a picture and put that on the chat room or something.
I'll try.
Try. Oh, we have a screen in our center here, and it just randomly puts up like balloons, sunsets, the ocean, deer. There's a butterfly just showed up.
Wow.
And I think it's is that a monarch butterfly? It's yellow and black.
I think they're orange and black, right?
This is yellow and black, but I don't care. Where I am, I see weeds and trees, and I didn't see the butterflies all the way on the other side. I wouldn't even be able to see it. So, but hey, you got me to say it. So keep your vibe up. meaning kind and holy, and you got it in you, or they couldn't ask you to do this. And I'm going to tell you that love is going to give your son more power to talk to you more clearly, and you'll be able to receive more clearly. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Teresa. You are truly a godsend. Thank you.
Wait, say that louder. I'm only kidding. Love you too, sweetie.
God bless
Speak into the microphone. No. All right. And literally treasure every cookie, every cup of tea, every touch of someone you love and a hug, like everything. Looking at old pictures. Every moment you get to walk, even if you hurt when you walk around, you're walking. That attitude of gratitude will bring him in too. Will help you feel him when he's there, because he's standing right to your left, honey. He's got his hand on your left shoulder. If you tune into your left shoulder right now, you're going to feel that it feels different than your right shoulder, and that's because his hand's on it.
Oh, thank you, Teresa.
All right.
Thank you so much.
God bless. God bless. Again, another soul that got joined to meet us today. It represents all of you out there that want to have this experience. So don't get discouraged that it's not going to happen right now. You can have it next week or whenever we, because we do this every Sunday. Why was it beeping?
She's just gonna switch it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Janet, there's your reading. There's when your son. You had I can't even begin to say who came in for Janet. Right. Right. Put this through the slot. Mail it over to heaven there. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to go to another reading. Where are we at in the time?
It's 4:50.
You got to do the last one.
The last one then. So,
okay, right now, isn't that funny how they had me talk
you
about
pull a couple cards
if you didn't get it?
Are you going to pull a couple cards to see if anybody wants to?
If anybody wants to do that donation now, make it a big one, and I'm going to give you a little hint. Let's say you do 50, do 51. Because if you're the highest donation, you're going to get a reading right now. Right now, you're going to be picked as our highest donation. So right now, if you want to do this, you've been thinking, I don't know, I'm just watching the show. This is your moment. This was maybe meant for you. We don't know. And guess what? Now that you know this is real, that you're enjoying it, maybe next week, maybe the week, you're going to be meant to have this. And maybe you even got some messages today through the messages that already happened, the Me Too's, I call it, piggybacking. They meant for these people, but they're meant for you too because you were watching. So how do you donate? PayPal, right? PayPal is connection, TMR, @gmail.com, right? And they do take, I think, a couple bucks out. So make sure you click on friends or family if you do PayPal. Yeah, because we're going to make sure you get that $10 in, okay? And if you forget, we'll still put you on the list, okay? Venmo is, and it's the easiest one because it just goes in. They don't take any money out. It's, I just love that she's here today at the center. Okay, back to the show. Venmo is my name, Teresa, THERESA Roba, ROBA. It's capital ROBA, and the T is a capital T. Dom, does that make you do they when they do the Venmo? I just wanted to ask, is it important to say capital T? It is. Okay. So you want to say capital T, you want to put it in capital T, HERESA capital R. This is our technical guy. Technical wizard is Dominic. We wouldn't be doing this without Dom. Okay. And my husband, Drew, who sets everything up and breaks it down. And Elisa and Mia on the technical was doing all the names and getting everything. Capital ROBA. So I just want to do a little shout out to everybody. And little Phoebe. It just makes it a very special place today. Maybe that's what's the readings are going really extra strong today. Maybe it's Phoebe. Are you sending all this extra love in the room? Making the spirits being able to come in extra strong today?
What is she saying?
She's like, I see them all the time. What do you mean? Is a gift to see them? I see them all the time walking around.
She's going like this.
Yeah, she's going like this, looking around. There must be a lot of spirits like flying around in the center here too. Look at her. She's going. I know. It's all our angels. It's all
Mom,
the
do you
people.
want to pick a couple cards?
Yeah, I could pick cards.
And then we'll just give it a couple minutes.
Let me see what I want to do here. From what deck? Messages. Let me see what this is. Blessings. Okay. We'll do 3 of these. These are cool. Okay, 64 ways to be thankful. They're called gratitude cards. Okay, and everybody loves romance. In fact, we've got a lot of romance starting with those little fortune-telling cards. Let's do the romance deck too. So let's do the romance first, because you know you're not waiting for that. We got to get right to it. We'll do 3 cards about your, so this is in a relationship that you're in now, some guidance, and or creating a new relationship that's romantic. Okay. And let's say you love your husband's passed, or you love your wife and your wife is passed, and you're not going to get married again. You don't want another relationship, and you're in love with them. That's this too. Your relationship, your romance doesn't end, you know? Okay, 1, 2, 3. In fact, I was at a party yesterday, and there was somebody there that their husband passed, and she was telling me how they, you know, make out and kiss over there. Like she dreams of that, and then she wakes up and remembers that he died. But she has these vivid dreams of cuddling with him and kissing. And so their romance is still happening. He's, you know, crossing that veil and reaching her in the dream state. And they're having that time together. So it's not made up in her head, you know. So let's see what it says here. It says romantic feelings. That's exactly what the cards were talking about. So your feelings are real and worth exploring. So anybody out there maybe started a new romance, or they want a new romance. They're in a new romance. So a romance has been going on, like me and my sweetie, for 41 years of torture. I mean, like love that I gave him so far, right, honey? I love you. So you can still flirt after 41 years. Okay, so your feelings are real and worth exploring, right, honey? Let's explore. Okay, keep it PG. Anyway, this is beautiful. This is about, you know, it's not illusion. It's not, you know, be able to trust it, enjoy it. Okay. Then you got worth waiting for. So some of you out there, when am I going to have this relationship? My heart's been calling out like the bat symbol, like, where are you? Come to me. I'm getting nothing. Nobody's around. It's worth waiting for. Would you rather be with someone that's not healthy and toxic just to keep you busy until you meet the one? No, you want to get the one that you feel good with. So it says here, divine timing is at work in your love life. So again, it's your feelings are real, and so that's your destiny. It's your heart calling to have this relationship. And then Susan's saying, go to the next card. Keep it up, Teresa. And children. So you could have children in your life through being an aunt or an uncle to your brothers and sisters. You could be like children when you're together. You know, when older people meet and they have this new fresh love, it makes you feel young. It makes you feel like a child. You know, have fun. You know, also you may have children from other relationships, and now it's combined. You know, like that Adam Sandler blended. You know, you kind of make this found. Not kind of, you make it found. The other thing is you can meet and you're meant to have children. You're meant to be that mother, that father figure, you know? So it says your love life is being affected by children. So your love, your heart is so big, bigger than you even thought or think it can be. So it has the power to love so many and on such a big level to so many. So like when you fall in love, you can fall in love with their children. You can fall in love with your children. You can fall in love with their family, be loved by their family, by your children. So there's so much more love than just that one singular person that you meet to create this great love. All right. So remember, come on, donate so we can get to you. And then 3 for, is it this way? Yep. We're going to do 3 for gratitude. It's going to help you behave your way to success, help you become a more grateful person. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And we got a fountain of light. So when you're toxic and then you complain that life is toxic, it's a no-brainer, right? You're bringing the crap in and then you complain it stinks. So you may not be able to change the world, but you can change yourself. Be the light, be the change you wish to see in the world. Gandhi, right? So you want to be that fountain of light. And then spiritual protection always. And you could, now that's a long answer. So I'm going to say, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Just type in spiritual protection. You could do meditation, spiritual protection, and do a meditation that helps you bring in spiritual protection. Instead of reading about it, do it. Last but not least, because they're ready, is I welcome joy. So tell yourself, I welcome joy. You never want to say, I don't want crap. I don't want crap. The more you do that, the more you bring in crap. Because Mother Teresa was asked to do an anti-war rally. Mother Teresa was asked to do an anti-war rally. She said, when you have a peace rally, call me. Words matter. Words have power. All right, it sounds like we have a winner here. Do you have the name?
Michael.
Michael.
Michael Curry.
Curry. And I was getting a Michael before, and I thought it was the other side, and they said no. So they already knew he was going to be the one at the end. Funny. See, I got like 3 Jessicas this week, and then here we had a Jessica today. Sometimes me and Christine, we talk about that. My sister, she'll get like all these Susans or all these Jimmys or all these. The name is like the name of the week is, and I don't know who I'm reading, so I sit down the day of and see the name and pick up the phone and I have the phone number. I know nothing before that. So let's get the first name and we're going to wrap up. And then you guys can figure out where you want to go to eat, or we can pick up something for you.
Waiting on the call.
Oh yeah. His name's Michael Carey. Come on down. Call 215-393-9021. There's a little bit of a 2-minute delay.
Yeah.
Michael Carey, I hope you're still watching because you are picked as our top donation for the show. And for everybody, I feel like I have to say this. For everybody that donated early, know that you're on the list. We kept track the last few weeks of anybody that decided to throw money, So Ann with an E, you were on the list today, okay? Simone, I think, she texted me all worried. You get my donation, Okay, Michael, we need you to call, honey.
Put the thumb up. So
Huh?
He's saying he's going to call.
Oh, good. And this is from Young Living. It's an essential oil called White Angel. white angel, or white angelic, actually. It's
Okay.
white and angelic. It's good for any spiritual, and for protection, for connection, for your angels. And think of the angels as the messengers, or the telephone system. So it's always good. There's not a bad moment that you shouldn't have. Be glad your angels are around. Okay, I feel like he's going to call now. So I'm going to put this in.
The number again.
215-393-9021. 215-393-9021. Everybody out there, write that on a piece of paper, put it on your refrigerator. Sundays 2 to 5. You'll have the number. You'll have it right there. You know, to remember to give a call. So Mia, this was your first show. What do you think? There you go. Do you have fun? You didn't fall asleep. That's good. Hi, Mike. Michael. Mike.
Hello?
Hi, Mike.
Hold on, let me turn on the TV.
Yes, thank you.
Hello?
Yep. You take your time.
Hello, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, there we go. That's better. That's better.
That's great. Thank you for wanting to be a part of our show.
Yeah, definitely. Teresa, how are you today?
Oh, I'm feeling great. I love this. I live and breathe it. If I won the lottery, I just find a way to do it more. And you just would have a back rub and a buffet to your left. Okay?
I like it. I heard something the dad still had to dial in. And,
Oh, it's all good.
Get picked on this.
I'm sitting here on a double cushion chair. I'm good. I'm good. And you know what? What a way to end our show with Mike, Archangel Michael.
There we go.
Right?
That's it.
Yeah. Is there actually a police officer in your family on your dad's side?
Yes, there is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's an answer.
Yeah. Like so.
Retired.
Yep. He's alive. He's here. It's a hello. It's thank you for your service. Yeah. I want to remind you that I feel how they love you. I may not understand, but hopefully you do. And whoever's meant to come through today will come through. A mother figure is a mother or mother-in-law. A father figure, remember, could be a father or father-in-law. Sister, brother-in-law. A child could be a baby that didn't make it or did. Is not your brother or your sister, and pets can come through. So we'll see who comes through. I keep getting congratulations. What happened last year for you? You graduate?
No, had a baby.
You had a baby last year? Was it last year?
Yes, 2020.
Yep. There you go. So they're like, congratulations, you know? Is this your first child? Because I do see another boy and a girl.
That is correct. Yes, I do have a boy and a girl from the previous marriage.
Okay. I see another boy and a girl. Okay. So you know what? He is going to blend. Talk about blended. He's going to blend so well, Mr. Wonderful, this number 3 child for you with the other 2. And I feel like they're going to love him so much. They just got to hug him a little gentler, because I feel like they're hugging him and kissing him. It's like, get away from me. Like he'll tell you he don't like something, this kid. He'll tell you back off, or I want this, or where's my mom? Where's my dad? Oh my God. You know, was your son that was just born, was he born around a big day like 4th of July or Christmas?
No,
Thanksgiving? Hold on one second. Is your dad passed?
Yeah.
No. Who's the father figure that passed?
It was my stepfather.
Your stepfather, thank you. Was he super young too, even though he was was he only in his 40s?
Oh, no.
No. Okay, you might have an uncle over there too then that died super young.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did have an uncle that died at 40, yeah.
40, thank you. Because I don't know how old you are. You could be 20, you could be 40. You sound really young, but there's this guy like my kid's age who's 40, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my uncle.
Oh, wow. So, wait, hold on. I feel like it's on your dad's side, but he's corrected me. Is he on your mom's side?
No, on my dad's side, yeah. 40
He is on your dad's side. Then somebody's pulling me to your mom's side. And who's the young girl that died? Is that your sister?
No sisters at all. Young girl, top of my head.
Somebody, wait, hold on one second. Who do you know that died as a teenager? Like 18, 17? And I keep getting pulled to July 4th. Fireworks. Like a national holiday. Labor Day. Like I keep getting like the flag. The flag. Oh my God, I'm pulled all over the place. Yeah, there's definitely a young girl that drowned or in a fire. There's somebody that died in like a tragedy. And guess what? Just because you're with me and she knows she can get to her family to say she's okay, she's in peace in God.
I mean, I'm here with my girlfriend now.
Can she hear me?
Yeah, she can hear you.
Okay, what's her first name? Wait, listen to me. Hold on. What's her first name? What's your girlfriend's first name, Mike?
My girlfriend's first name is
Sue. Sue. Hi, Sue. Hi. So listen to me, Sue. Think of your mom's side for a second. Is her sister passed? Your aunt?
Yeah.
Thank you. And is she your godmother or is she known as the cool aunt?
She was not my godmother.
Is she younger than your mother?
Yeah, she was older.
She was older. Is your mom one of 4 or 5?
Yeah, she's one of 4.
4, thank you. Ask your mom if she's able to know if her mother ever had a miscarriage.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
You were saying it's my.
And do you have a friend? Okay, Ray, hold on. And do you have a friend that died in a tragedy? Like an explosion, a fire, a car blew up. Like it's a horrible tragedy.
I've had a few friends that died in a few tragedies.
Yeah. Wait, hold on one second. Do you mind if you go in the other room just because I'm picking up on the fire. Now it's okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me get it. Okay. Oh my God. You have someone who's like a mother to you. I don't know if that's your grandmother, Sue, but she adores you. Are you a manager or are you a teacher?
I'm a manager.
Yeah, because you're like ahead of everybody. Everybody listen to me. I'm Sue. You're the boss.
I'm a manager of the university department.
Yes. And you do look at them as children then, I guess. Because I keep getting kids around you. Hold on one second. Are you named after your grandmom as a middle name?
No.
Is anybody an M? Like
No.
Millie? Like Mary?
My mother's middle name is Mary.
And she's named after her own mother, Mary?
There's a Mary in the family. It's not her mother. It might be her grandmother.
Oh, she's named after her grandmother.
Yeah.
Your mom. And her middle name. Like her grandmother's first name is your mom's middle name.
My daughter is also Mia Catherine, like your daughter.
Oh, isn't that a sign?
And then your granddaughter, yes.
Yes.
And you actually did a reading for my sister when I didn't even know if I was having a boy or a girl. And you told my sister that I was having a girl that was going to be named after my grandmother, who was Catherine.
Okay. And so that means that they met them before you did.
Right.
You see what I mean? That's that whole like circle of life thing, you know? How do you connect with, is your birthday just passed?
No,
October. Whose birthday just passed, like the end of June or June?
My sister.
Your sister. Oh, the one you talked about?
Yeah.
Ah! You can say, you're always invading my messages. No, I kidding. She had a message for you last time.
Right.
Okay, hold on. Were you involved with someone that was a policeman? Were you involved with someone in the military before you met Michael?
No.
No. Oh my God. Who do you know that passed that would have been a policeman, a fireman?
My grandfather was a policeman.
Thank you. Oh my God. Because I said, we already gave the message of in Michael's family on his dad's side, retired policeman. Nope, this is different. I was a policeman. Okay. So is that your dad's side?
Yeah.
Okay. And is he Charlie?
No.
Charlie? Is anybody Charlie, but they call them Charlie?
So on you named my uncle who died early at 40, his name was Charles.
There you go. You need to know, Michael, they love Sue. They love her. And Sue, your people can't get enough of Michael.
No.
They're happy for you too. Isn't that funny how to kill time, I picked a couple of cards. One was a love one, and it was about love was worth waiting for. Remember?
Yeah.
It was you two. You know, you got to take a sigh and just enjoy the ride now. All the trust issues, all the abandonment issues, all the whatever, let it go. Flush the toilet, you know? Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy the love. Enjoy, because he's so different than who you were with. Oh my God, it's like Alaska and Hawaii. Right, Sue?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're so in charge at work, honey. You're very type A. But when you come home, isn't it nice to have him bring you something?
100%.
It's like I wiped everybody's butt, I'll say it, at work. I need to now just collapse. And they love that he rubs your feet. You know, like he does all these things for you. He has the kids already in bed or whatever, like the baby's washed up and whatever. Do you see what I mean? Like he's like, how do you say like a guy at home taking care of the baby? Like, I don't know. I can't think of the words, but he's doing great. You know, he's doing great. He's doing amazing. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Who's the young man that's passed? Who's like the brother figure?
I had a brother that passed away.
There you go. Know that that's him. Why do I see a motorcycle? Auto. Is there a friend of Michael's that passed too? Could it be in a vehicle accident?
Nothing to do with.
Is he Jeffrey?
It's a tricky question, I guess.
Is he Jeffrey?
Yeah. Nothing to do with an auto, but yeah, Jeffrey. Yeah. Good friend.
I hear Jeffrey. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part you said.
No, I'm just saying because I always say Spirit can't just say Jeffrey. You know, they'll spell J-E. This guy's going, Jeffrey, like that. And I don't know any Jeffreys. Okay? I think the Toys R Us giraffe was Jeffrey. That's all I know.
I forget exactly. The Christmas or Christmas Eve.
Yes, around a monumental time. But then someone else died, died around. I keep getting like this flag on a flagpole, and I keep getting like the salute, and I keep getting like Labor Day, Memorial Day, like 4th of July, like a very big day that would have to do with honoring our country. So just, if you get it later, you don't have to call me or write me. I'll say then, what did I say? You know? Who did you want to connect with? Because you've got so many people. You know. Hold on 1 second, a minute. Sue, are you still hearing me?
Yeah, yeah.
What? Let me tell you what I'm seeing. You tell me if it doesn't mean anything. It's okay. But I see a wedding gown being tailored, and a piece of an old wedding gown, maybe modernized or changed the way you like it. Like a piece of lace put on a wedding gown or sewn into a wedding gown. What does this mean?
It really doesn't mean much. I still have my wedding gown from my first marriage. And
Okay. Was it very slender?
Or not,
Was it very slender? Not puffy?
What?
Sue, was it very slender, not puffy? And just came out a little bit near your feet?
No, it was a little puffy.
Are you thinking of, not to put you on the spot, Michael, but are you thinking of getting married, the two of you?
We talked about it.
Talked about. So it's not as weird as I would think it would be. Okay.
No.
I'm telling you that I feel like your grandmother, your mother, I feel like you're going to get this beautiful tight fitting because you have a slender body, they're saying, you know, dress for your, and you're going to take material that means something to you. I don't think it's your first wedding gown. I think it's like your mother's gown, your grandmother's gown, and somebody knows how to sew. Somebody, not me. And they're going to put something, it's going to mean something to you. You know, think of your mom's mom for a second. Didn't she live really long? Wasn't she in her late 80s or early 90s?
Late 80s, yeah.
Thank you. Did she lose her husband on the younger side, like in his early 70s or late 60s?
I feel like he was either late 70s or early 80s.
Okay. Well, good decade or more, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he James?
No.
And Jimmy. Oh, you have a brother. That's right. Is he a younger brother than you?
He would have been older than me. He passed away before I even met him.
He died. He was first. Why do I have an older sister? Tell me.
I have an older sister, yeah.
No, he's saying.
No.
Does he have an older sibling?
She was born first, and then he was born.
Oh, okay. Again, hello to your sister. You either dreamt of him or your sister dreamt of him. And he does kind of, his role he knows in the family is the angel, you know?
Yep.
Okay. And who's the mother that had something of the lungs that passed?
My mom who passed?
There's a mother either had breast cancer or something of the, I feel like the lungs are filling up with fluid.
My mom has COPD, but she's still alive.
Is she on oxygen?
No.
Okay. And is Michael, is your mom a nurse?
No.
Or used to be? She's in the medical field. Okay. Because just as your mother is, so is Sue, and that's what you like about it. Are you the baby?
No, I'm the middle out of 3 boys.
Okay, well, don't tell the other 2, but you're very favored, and they probably know it. Just let it go. Because I really got like, he's the favorite, like the baby, you know. But see, aren't you the one to tell her how pretty or hug her, or aren't you the more affectionate one?
I would say yes
out of the 3 of you, you know. So you're going to have that response. You're going to have that instant gratitude, which they're denying themselves being that way. But it's okay. It's nobody's doing anything wrong. It's just what you have, and you should be proud of that.
Okay.
It's not to put anybody down. It's not to say we want to keep everybody harmonious here, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So you wouldn't have either. Okay, I was supposed to say, did you never meet her brother? And you wouldn't have. If she didn't meet him, then you didn't meet him, you know.
No.
Sue, did you ever have a dream of a guy or meditate and see a guy and kind of get that feeling like this is your brother, like introducing himself? Who would be blonde in your family, Sue?
My brother was blonde.
Thank you.
A baby. My
Thank
younger
you.
brother.
So know that the brother you never met would have had blonde hair. Does have blonde hair. And there's that feeling of seeing him. He says he showed himself through a meditation and or through a dream. There was a very vivid, not vivid like you see somebody sitting in front of you right now. Okay. And then are you the one that is wearing the mother's ring or the birthstone ring right now on your hand?
No.
Like an amethyst?
No.
Whose February birthday? Does your mom have a mother's ring that has her kids' birthstones on it?
My grandmother.
You sure your mom doesn't?
You might, but I don't know if she's wearing it right now.
Right, I know that. And whose February birthday?
I have a brother with February birthday.
Okay. Is he younger than you?
Correct.
He's
yeah.
the one that's younger now that I know you're 3 and you're in the middle. Okay. Who did you want to connect with? Because I have a dad here.
My grandmother or my stepfather.
You have, yes, I would say you, right when I went, who, I didn't even get to say, do you want to connect with? I got a father figure. Okay. That's a lightning bolt. You better know I'm in the room. Tell him. Okay. So that your father figure's here. Is he more recent though? Is he only 2 years ago? Because he makes me feel like, okay, you need to know that just because I'm only there for a few years doesn't mean I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. He can absolutely come through, appropriately be with you. Couldn't be prouder. Love Sue. Her people love you, you know, and you two are opposite too in a lot of ways. You could both want to go to Wawa, but she wants to take that way and you want to go that way, and you got to compromise. As long as you both go to Wawa, who cares how you go? It's kind of one of those things you got to bend in the wind with, you know? And I'm telling you, you've got a lot of happiness, the two of you. If you learn to be kind to each other, that when you say things, you don't always have to be wrong and right. The other one's not the enemy. Like, really make that person lucky, because they're already lucky to have you. But be that person that's going to make that person have a better day because you're in it. That's the God honest truth, honey.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely.
I don't know if somebody was a pilot in your family, but all of a sudden I see a plane or aircraft.
Nobody in my family, but in Sue's family, yeah, there is pilot.
Somebody's a pilot. Yeah. Because what it is they love you. When you talk to them, they hear you. But what can they say something so crazy, so different? And like, I don't want to hear I like pizza. Everybody likes pizza, right? I want to hear there's a pilot in your family, right? Okay. Who did you want to connect to? You got stepfather? Okay, which he wants to connect with you, so it's a good day for everybody. And then anyone else? What about your grandmom on your mom's side? Was she Mimi or Millie?
No,
Granny. Okay. Was she like from 1 to 8 or something?
It's a weird background, but
It's okay. It's okay. I'm hearing like an Ellie or a Millie. Is it E-L, like Eleanor? Maybe they're trying to spell it.
There's 2 names, but
Sue, are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Is anybody Elizabeth?
That's my middle name.
Is that your middle name? Okay. Okay. And do you remember, think of your mom's mom. Do you remember her being one of many children?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You guys have to picture all these picnic tables lining up. Your family and Michael's family. Everybody's like sitting there past potato salad. Okay? His grandparents talking to everybody. So you have a brother. I'm glad that you understood that and you knew about that. That's good to know because all that happened before you got here. And is he Francis?
He was Thomas Francis.
Francis
yeah.
is part of his name? I'm getting the bell for your brother.
Yeah.
Now, maybe somebody else is Tom. Could be your grandfather, your father, whatever. He gave me that middle name to give you that extra aha, I'm bringing it. Right? He really wanted you to believe, hey, maybe, and God knows, honey, I've done billions of readings, billion messages. Ready? Maybe Thomas came up in her reading. He gives you the middle name, even tougher to get. Right? So you could go, guess what I got from my brother? You got that, but I got this. With your sister. So is there anybody you wanted to connect to while we're on the phone, Sue?
I've had a couple.
Horrible. I'm seeing tragedy. Tragedy.
And yeah, tragically young. A couple coworkers.
I'm so sorry too, because you sound too young, honey. You don't sound like you're like this lady with the cane, with the white bun. Like, you should not be talking like this to have so many people pass,
I had a friend when I was in high school.
Yep,
yeah,
that's the
and
17,
I had
18.
in college pass, and I had two.
Can I just tell you, when you said, was that a girl?
Yeah.
Thank you. That was that girl, like a sister. I don't know what I said out loud, but I felt somebody really young, like a teenager, like high school, like 17, 18, which is 40 is young, 50 is young. I got to go in teenage years. That's her. And that's that tragedy, that wrong place at the wrong time, basically. That was her. Wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know if this is a car accident or she stepped off the curb and got hit, but she went like that. So that's a very, very, very quick passing. This is not disease and a long, drawn out passing.
There was a car accident and they said she died immediately.
Immediately. And don't even say that word. I know what you're going to say. Keep it to yourself. You know how she died, right? Don't say it. Yes, that happened. And she was pulled out of her body, and then the demise of her body occurred. Why do I feel like she was not in control? Was it literally like around the corner from where she was leaving or going?
It was about
like make a right and a left, she would have been home.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. And I'm here to freak you out. So you should be officially freaked out right now, in a good way, to open up your heart, your mind, to know that she's okay, because I can't be that lucky of a guesser. It's her way of saying, I am here. I have sustained myself. Before I called you, I keep getting something in the throat. And this is not me. This is them. Did she die of the throat? Did she get decapitated? Or did somebody hang themselves or something? Something is of the throat and it's going away. See, I said it. It's one of them.
One of the other friends that I mentioned, one of the young workers hung herself.
Thank you. Oh my God, it's gone. It's gone. And it was the minute I said it, when I bring words to it, I don't have to keep doing that stuff. You understand? And I thought you were going to say what I said about the car accident. So it was your other friend coming in with the neck. And was that a boy?
No, the girl.
Yeah. You must have another friend. What about, one's a boy, one's a girl, I heard. Tell me how that fits. Is the car accident a boy?
The boy was a car accident.
Thank you. I kept thinking it was a girl. Ready? And then here we go. Here's the boy. And because I kept getting boy, girl. We're not two boys. We're not two girls. So here, that was the boy. And then she's the girl. Okay. Oh my God, it's a miracle. I can breathe. My throat doesn't hurt anyway. It's the weirdest thing. I could feel like the stabbing or whatever. whatever it is. And if they really need to bring it to that level of feeling it physically, the minute I bring words to it, I say what they want me to say, the sensation leaves me. It's incredible. That's how powerful. It's amazing what they do for us, just to give us an update that they are not a hanging. They are not the person that died in the car accident. They are very much alive. Their memories of us are crystal clear, especially the good ones, right? They bring all that love for us with them. Every drop of love that they have for you goes with them. Actually, listen to this, every drop of love that you have for them, they get to feel, you know? When you had your son, was there an almost emergency right before you gave birth to him? Was there a leaking of the fluid, or the positioning of him was turned?
I have another son that had a fluid issue, not this son.
So there was a little bit of a panic, could have been the worst day, and it wound up being okay, right? Did you know if they had to move him? Maybe you're forgetting because you went through so much. But there was a couple red flags, but your team worked fast, and you knew enough to order people around. I love it. You were ordering people around when you're having a baby. But you know what? You knew better. And so if you could help, right? Did you want to be a doctor, but you said, you know what? I think I can serve people better as a nurse. Doctors don't really plug in as much as nurses. You know what? I don't even know. Are you a nurse? You just said, I work at the ER. You never technically told me what you did.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I'm a nurse.
Thank you. Okay. And at some point, when you were a kid or whatever, were you thinking like, I want to be a pediatrician? I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be some kind of a doctor, like almost like a little country doctor, in some little town, I feel like this is your past life you were visiting in your memory. It wasn't just goals and aspirations. Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
No.
I want to tell you who's David, honey.
Labor and delivery, like switching her job title around.
Say that again.
She has been talking about going into labor and delivery.
Oh, you did this before, Sue. You did it in a past life. You were a woman, and you were I don't know what you would call, like a mother that would come in place of and help birth babies.
Like a midwife or something.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like they're giving me oh my God, Nightingale, Angel. It's like it was the nurse in war that would help the healing of the soldiers and everybody, And Florence Nightingale, you probably don't even know what I'm talking about because you're so young and beautiful. But she was known to be this person that was a nurse that would help people, get healthy. But this is with children. It's almost like an angel coming in helping babies. You have a beautiful sense of instinct, girl. You just know before you even something's not right, or and it helps you with your job. It's great to get the facts, but when a doctor's a good doctor, they pay attention to their instincts too. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not screwing up here. Okay. Why am I getting the mountains like skiing or out west? Did you used to live in Arizona, Montana? Like, were you in another state?
No.
Okay. Did you go out there to learn or to do any kind of apprenticeship?
Not Arizona. No.
Out west.
No.
San Diego, California. I'm getting like out west.
I did the conferences in California.
For your job, right?
Yeah.
They sent you there. Okay. Now, this, I hope I'm not crossing the line here, but did you get in a really bad fight with somebody at work and you left because of that toxic relationship? There's a job you had before, and because you always get along with everybody and everybody loves you, they're clapping that you left that job. You don't have to give any details. Just know that you weren't supposed to work there. Yeah, it's okay. And did you work in a restaurant when you were younger, or like your uncle owned the restaurant, or your best friend's dad owned the restaurant? Like it was a family-owned restaurant. It doesn't feel fancy. No, like not Roy Rogers, but like, I don't know what to say, Applebee's. I don't know, like something family oriented, like Friendly's, you know. They're just saying you were always a hard worker, even when you were little. Like you were 15 and you lied and said you were 16 to work. Do you remember that? Okay. And these are your people giving me this information. And now, Michael, who's Danny? Like David? Is that connected to your stepfather? Let me get him. Hold on. And he's giving me ST, but that could be Stephen. It could be stepfather. ST. Was he Italian?
No.
No. Was he the opposite of your mom in ethnic? Was he like Jewish when she was Italian, or Irish when she's Italian?
Irish.
He's Irish. Is he like the opposite of your mother?
No, they're both Irish.
Both Irish. Somebody's Italian coming through. Whether it's a neighbor, and I keep hearing, oh, Danny boy, so that's the Irish, the David Danny. Didn't your stepfather lose like a brother really young? That when he died, you were thinking, well, at least he can get to see his brother?
I mean, I know.
And was he from like really far away and then moved into the area to be near your mother?
No, they've always been from Philly.
From Philly. There's somebody Italian, because I keep getting like literally talking Italian coming in from Italy, from far away, and then coming here. Do you know if he was married to an Italian before?
All right, so the person I'm speaking of is my ex-stepfather. My new stepfather is Italian, and he is Italian, and my mother's Irish.
Thank you.
The person I'm speaking up to that I'm trying to connect with would be
your
my
ex-stepfather. Your ex-stepfather is showing me your mom and who she's with, which I thought was him, Italian and Irish.
Correct.
So what do we get from that, class? He knows who she's with. He knows who she's with. Right? Your stepfather's going, I know what's going on over here. Now, I don't know if you think he sent him, but you know what? He goes, he's the most opposite guy of me. Every detail, what he looks like, how he reacts, what he's good at, what he's not good at. Do you understand? This is not compared to me, because you can't, because we're so different. You know? And he wants you to know that he likes him, because it makes your mother happy. And again, don't look at him as replacing me, he says, because you can't. Now, was he a musician, your ex-father-in-law? Did he play the piano? Did he play the violin? Did he? Because he sends you songs, honey. He sends you songs that when you hear them, you swear they're from him. You know that's a sign from him. And he's given me, I just dropped dead. Sorry you didn't have the bedside goodbye.
It was a massive stroke, yeah.
Bam, done. Stop going over the shoulds, the woulds, the could'ves, because you couldn't be there and help. And even if you were there, I couldn't talk to you. We didn't have that, oh, Werther original. But he says, you know everything I would have said to you if I could. I know everything that you were sending me, even though I couldn't tell you I heard that. Do you understand? Inside your mind, your heart, and verbally. Okay. Did you get up? He gives me a letter that you gave him. He says, thank you for the letter. And he says, you stood up and talked for me. You stood up and talked. So did you do anything for him? Did you talk about him? At like the funeral, the wake?
No.
Then you went off all about him to somebody. And he heard every word you said, every kind word from him. And why do I feel like he wasn't in his right mind? Was he saying things hurtful to you before he died?
No.
Was he not knowing where he was, who he was before he died?
No, I mean, you could sense something that might have been.
No. Somebody's definitely, this is somebody new then. Somebody's giving me confusion of the brain, not understanding who you are. Did somebody have Alzheimer's or dementia that passed?
My ex-wife.
There you go.
Did.
There you go. Because I feel like I don't know you, but I know you. But I forget. You know, I don't know where I am. I'm yelling. I feel like whoever this wasn't mean but they were saying things like stop or get away or I don't know what you're doing, you know, and it's like sad because these people care about that, you know. Is Colleen her name? The girl ex-wife?
No.
Colleen. Oh my God. Did you guys have a daughter together?
My ex-wife and I, yes.
A daughter. Yeah. Did you meet her super young? Or was she 16 and you were 21?
No, it would have been about 17.
You met at 17?
Correct.
Oh my God. Sue, this man's got some swag here. Okay. Well, they said you were like teenagers. I didn't believe it. I was like, what? Okay. I'm getting pulled all over because you are so loved, Michael. You know, you've got Sue's gang coming in going, Michael's the best. We love him. You got your team and you got this other relationship. You think just because it ends, they don't love you anymore? You know?
That is crazy true.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something. All these, I'm telling you, what you need to hear is that all the things that you wish you would have had with your stepfather, you had in the relationship part. Do you understand? There was were you only 10 when you met him? Or 12? Because you were old enough to remember, but still a little kid.
I was a little kid. I want to say about 6, actually.
Okay. Old enough to remember, but not like a teenager, you know? Yeah.
Around 6.
Thank you. He says you used to clicked. Used to had that relationship. He wishes he would have had more time with you. You know, he wishes he would have met Sue. You know, like all these times that are changing for you, he wishes he could be there. You know, I love the Italian and Irish. That's just so funny because you finally remembered that she's with somebody who's Italian.
Funny. That's funny.
Do you now? I have to know though. Again, I'm sure his ancestors came over from Italy, but did he have to move to be with your mother?
No, he was local.
No, he was local. They didn't move in together. There's no change for him to be there for mom. No?
No, he was still in Philly. No.
Okay. And they didn't move in together?
They did, yes, correct.
Okay. So they moved into a new place together or he moved in with her?
She moved in with him.
She moved in with him. Okay. So it's I just want to get what this is. So this has to be his ancestors coming in, moving from that country here in order to have this life for this guy. And is he an S?
Say it again?
Is he an S like Steven, like Sam?
No.
No.
I don't know
Okay.
his middle name, but no.
I didn't know. I kept getting that ST, like And I thought maybe that was just he's spelling out stepfather, your ex, stepfather. Is your biological father alive?
Yes, he is.
Understand that? Yeah. So again, all different planets, honey, your mom went towards. Okay.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, a lot going on there. Yeah. And you know what? I don't know if your father has addiction a little bit, like alcohol or whatever, but
He did at one point in time.
thank you. There's a recovery. There's a, and that you're nothing like that. You've already took that wisdom from his mistakes and became better, and you have a better life because of it. Okay. I am getting pulled back, but I'm going to tell you, your stepfather is in good hands. I don't know if he believed in this or not, because he is kind of giving me a little bit like he would have made fun of it if he was alive, but he absolutely believes in it now because it's him, and he's very proud of you. Do you know if he was in the Army or any military?
No military. He always joked about being in the foreign beaches.
Oh, okay. Okay. And I don't know if he loved the history, like, because he's showing me Gettysburg. He's showing me the Civil War.
Yep. Yeah, he was into that stuff.
He says, I loved history. I could feel myself in that, and just know that he is always watching over, but appropriately. He loves your mother so much that he loves that she's being loved by somebody else. Like, that's how much he loves her. I feel like as much as we grieve his loss, there's so much more to life to celebrate, especially your son, And is his middle name after him?
No, it's after me, actually.
It's after you, the dad. Okay. Okay. Is Aiden or is anything an A? Is anybody Anthony?
Nephew, but it's an A, Adam. But
Adam, no. Is anybody Anthony?
No.
No. Okay. Aiden, like Adam is your nephew. Is it your mom's sister's? No, is it your sister's child? It's your nephew. Is it your sister's child?
No, I don't have a sister now. No, I have two brothers. My one younger brother,
they pulled back. I should have been knowing to say goodbye, but it's okay. Do you have a question you wanted to ask? Can I ask you? Were you not there when he died?
No, I was not there.
Okay. Were you en route? Were you at work? I feel like you're being woken up in the middle of the night and you're tired coming home from like a double shift or something. I don't know what this is about. Like you were up all night.
No, but I found out while I was at work.
You found out you were at work. Okay. So know that feeling at work, he was there.
I was informed while I was at work, yes.
And then when you're driving and you're shocked by this and you're thinking of him, he's all over you. Like he's in the air. He's sending your thinking of him. Did he not pass though yet? Did he collapse at home, get rushed to the hospital, and he was in some kind of care?
In the hospital, yeah.
Right, in the hospital, I mean, yeah. Right? Did something happen at home?
No, just a massive stroke.
That's it, the stroke. Yes. Yeah, and I kind of feel like teetering back and forth. Everybody trying to figure out what's going on. No matter what test, whatever, he was definitely meant to pass when he did. And he's showing me a bay with a boat on it. Is there any vacation home you have, or because I don't get him as a world traveler, I just want to say that. But did you go somewhere like camping or?
Yeah, camping. He took us camping.
Camping, okay. That's the Poconos. That would be it. I am so not of that. I respect it. I think it's great that people do it. It's just that I go to the beach. That's all. Okay. So he's getting me in a world to talk about something. I don't even know how to talk about it. other than what I've seen on TV, So just know that the memories that you hold, and
Is he saying any names or anything like that?
like Dennis?
They call each other or anything like that?
Oh, okay. That's what it is. Because I'm getting like Denny, like instead of Dennis, and I'm thinking, what is he? And again, if he can give me that, why can't he just give me the name? And it's kind of like this this endearment,
Yeah,
Did he ever call you little soldier?
No, but you're in the right path.
He's putting like a, oh my God. Is it a pirate? I don't know. He's putting like a hat on you. Little soldier. Okay. Little captain?
It began with a D.
Oh, it is a D like Denny. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was curious.
Is it little Duke? Or dude? Dude?
That might not be appropriate for the show.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That's all.
Little soldier. We'll just say soldier.
Yeah, that's right.
Because he's giving me this,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I don't know if he wore like suspenders, but he's just giving me like, he goes, I don't dress up for anybody. He goes, I dressed up a little bit. No tie. But I dressed up for you today. Yeah. Was he in his mid-60s? Was he 65? 63? Okay, well, just look at, he could have been here another 10 years. He's sorry he had to live.
I believe it was 71.
Okay, he could have been here another 10 years, but he said, as long as, you know that he knows how much you care about him, and I'm telling you, there's something about you talking about him. I keep getting it. And he just sits there and listens like, I love hearing the stories. You have all these stories about him. Whether you tell Sue, or you bring it up again with your mom, and something about somebody writing him a letter and sticking it in or giving it to him. You got to find that out because it's important to him.
And the only thing I can think of letter, his ex-wife wrote me a letter.
Okay.
I received the letter about 2 weeks after he passed, finding out that he did pass. So I got a letter in the mail from her.
Okay. Yeah, it was about a letter when he died. That letter, he was there. He was there when you got the letter. Yeah. See, but I keep getting you sleeping and waking up and getting woken up that he died. So there's all these different scenarios. I'm like, why? It can't be all of them, but he's giving me how, you couldn't be there. He left. You could have made it on time. You need to know that. You need to know you needed to work. He wouldn't want to pull you out. You need to get your rest. It's just dealing with it, though. It kind of came in little pieces for you. It's actually more like the second year was harder than the first year. You see? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I want to pull a card. Thank you. And know that he's right there marching with you, helping you, do what you have to do in life appropriately. This girl knows what she's doing, this Sue. She knows what she's doing.
You got that right, Teresa. You got that right.
Michael, this girl's smart enough to pick you, isn't she? You know that, right? And she's got high standards, and you meet every single one of her things. So you're pretty spectacular yourself,
Thanks.
So, now did you just get a new puppy?
No.
Is he 1 year old?
Actually had a puppy, yeah.
Is he only one?
Currently down. Well, my ex got a puppy. That's one. Yes, correct.
Okay. They see. They she's an ex for a reason, right? That chapter of your life is definitely changed. But it's not like they gotta hate. There's no bad guy and good guy. It's just there's change. There's different chapters of your life. And so they see they check in on, people they care about, So all right. So think of who you love that you want to pick from the afterlife. And thank you for making this show what it is, because without you, it's just me talking to myself.
It's all you, Teresa.
Oh, thanks, Mike. You're going to make me blush. It's very easy. And whenever you want to say stop, the top card will be from whoever you've chosen to get a message.
I miss my grandmother, Caroline.
That's the Carol. Remember Carol?
She kept on coming through all show.
The whole freaking show. I kept getting the mother. I thought it was your grandmother's sister.
Well, my mother's Carol, my grandmother's Caroline.
Of course it is. Of course it is. So, hello to Carol.
Yeah.
And hello from Caroline. Okay, I'm telling you, take the time to watch the show, especially the reading right before yours and yours. You're going to hear Carol, grandmother Carol. And then I got like the sister next to the grandmother, you know, and that was her name, Carolyn, and your mom's after her. So think of her. I'm so glad we figured out who she was because she was trying to come through for Michael. Okay, whenever you want to say stop, the top card will be for Caroline. Okay, so this is what she wants to say to you. Okay, I always do too if I get this. Now I have no more pain, and she is surrounded by her loving animals. So it could be yours, it could be his, hers, but no, now she has no more pain. Is there a April-March or March-April connection to her? Only because you got the Easter flowers on your card, which are the tulips. It's okay. You don't have to know. It's not a test you can fail. Just know that she loves you as if you're...
Flowers, a tulip, and my stepfather passed right before Easter.
Of course he did. So he had to get in there one more time. So the yellow flowers, the tulips, mean around the March, April area of the cycle of, you know, time. And the yellow is that they look at you as a child, that they're always going to be this paternal, this maternal side to your family and love you as a mom and dad, even though they weren't your mom and dad, you know. So other than your stepfather was definitely that. So I want to last message for the show, and we're going to call it a day here. And this is for Michael. Okay, so we got 2 here. Now, I got to ask you, and this is as politely as I can. Do you ever go back, and it's a yes or no, we don't need details. Do you ever go back even with friendships and think of how someone hurt you?
Of course, yeah.
Okay. When you do, and you will, because we're all human, you want to just say to yourself or out loud, cancel. And that's a form of just releasing that and then going to something positive. Because you've got, this is your transformation cards. This is what, if you apply it to your life, you'll have a better life. And you got release toxic relationships. It doesn't mean anybody that is imperfect, screw you. I'm going to just talk to perfect people. It just means, I believe for you anyway, is that when you go back in your thoughts or somehow they just pop in, you know, something that isn't good for you, that's their way of saying, you know, say cancel and look at the good. The other one says, love is your energy. Love is your energy. Sue, how real is this one, Sue? You're grabbing his ass right now, aren't you, to prove it, aren't you? Yeah. Love is your energy. Oh, love is in the air. Okay. So I was going to pull one for Sue real quick to give her a little sugar. Trust your intuition. I told you we're psychic. Didn't that come up for you, Sue, in the reading? Yeah. You have amazing instinct. Trust your intuition. Okay? With that, I say I love you to everybody watching, including Michael and Sue. I love being able to use God's gift in me for you to make this world a better place. Continue with your love and light into the world and inspire others as the Spirit inspires you. God bless.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, guys. Love you. Oh, what a great way to end the show. All about love.
Okay, I was going to say I pushed it, United.
Okay.